Hey everybody. Sorry we're having a little fun and some laughs getting started up there, but good to see y'all. Welcome back. We are back on our super awesome Sunday time slot now with everybody here. So say hi everybody. Hi, because I want to check your audio.
Hi everybody.
There we go. It's working.
Hello, everyone.
There we go. Josh is unfortunately not with us again this week. He is with us in spirit. Josh, I love you. See, my daughter makes me practice them now too, as I do them for gymnastics.
You're doing well.
I'm just like, hey. But hi Sam, good to see you.
Sam.
Hello, Sam.
Sam is our #1 fan.
Sam is the best.
I don't think
Sam is
anybody
show family. Let's be real.
Yeah. I don't think anybody could take Sam's spot.
I would argue, however, that Mom is our #1 fan.
Yeah.
Sam is show family, but Mom has that mom family / your #1 cheerleader role, where she's always on the sidelines like, I love you guys, you're so good. Mom is the best, but Sam is the best. Everybody's the best because they hang out with us. We love them all.
We love everybody.
We love everybody. So yeah, Josh will be with us again hopefully soon, but as a heads up, we'll announce at the end of the stream too, we are off next week on the 4th. That is correct. Yes, my math is right. I know how to calculate a calendar. Shoot, I should share. Hey Sarah, my dad joke of the day was like on my calendar was one that I thought was good for you. What happens if someone slaps you with high frequency?
It hurts.
It does. It hurts. With that, we'll do some introductions. We'll start with the biggest sigh of them all, Zach.
Hi, I'm Zach. I'm here against my better judgment. I play Dora in the Dragonborn Barbarian.
And then we'll follow up with Nate, because he had the best
Hi,
best
I'm
sigh.
Nate. Yeah, I'm Nate. I play Soren, the half-elf blade singer rogue.
And then we'll go to Mel.
Oh, hello. I'm Mel. I play Blair, the spirit host witch warlock.
Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I play Maximiel, the tiefling sorceress bard.
And Maddie. I saw you were muted. I'm just making sure you're good.
Hello. Yes, I'm Maddie. I play Isadora, the gun tank, gunslinger half-elf.
And I'm Ben. I run this stuff. I just basically give these people awesome things, and they just do. I tell them fun scenarios, and they do amazing things with it. And somebody is, of course, knocking at my door right as we start here. So, excellent timing.
Vamp.
He allows us to be chaos.
Yeah. He just kind of gives us the drip feed, and we suck at it. And don't like where that went. No,
I'm just going to wait for my child to leave the room as you guys finish this conversation. Well, so last time we were here, Blair just decided to fucking break everybody's brain with apparent information that they didn't know. They were like, what's going on with such and such? And she's like, you mean Kubi, our personal friend at the center of the world, and all the mana friends and all the, yeah, just brain breaking stuff. But I think you guys had, oh, there is Angry Baby outside. So I'm going to go, hey, Sarah, do you want to help with some recap? Thanks, Angry Baby.
I got you. Hi, Sarah, the note taker here. I'm sure we have lots of other note takers, but okay. So
no.
We found out that Blair worked unwillingly for Valakor, the lord of the city we're in, Valakor's Haven, and he would hurt familiars and strip magic by using them, which is weird. We don't know why, nor really how. Bad vibes all around. And then we spoke to the captain of the guard and figured out the security of the parade that's happening tomorrow. Met the amazing Squire Newt and the very helpful Sergeant Furthend. We decided that we are probably going to be silly goofy and have Maximiel and Blair be decoys for the evil Ebon Hand to kidnap, which I don't know if that's gonna go well, or if that was a smart idea. And the Ebon Hand apparently doesn't think it's a very smart idea either, because they sent a suicide bomber to the Midnight Parliament to send a message. Was
he?
He blew
He
himself
wasn't
up.
really.
he blew? I mean,
It was more like a
was it
self-destructive
supposed to hurt
message.
us? Was it supposed to hurt us?
He had the
Or
dice.
was it not?
He had the dice. It was
Oh,
told he
so
made
it
a
wasn't
deal.
going to hurt us.
Yeah, he had
No.
loaded dice, and he was like, "Hey, I was told that if I delivered this, and then I rolled these dice, something good would happen to my family." And then he just
They would let them go.
I totally thought that, like, if I knew that he was going to die, but I thought that if we didn't like do something, we were also going to perish.
Also-
No, it was just a him problem.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Mom's in the chat. Yeah, it was definitely a him problem.
Okay,
He thought everything
just a
was going
him
well.
problem. And we invited the leader of the local thieves guild to our room to talk about crime. And we are currently sitting in a magical bubble of safety to talk about crime.
Found out that there's a reason that all of these walls are soundproofed, and it's because they may or may not kill people in here without witnesses. So that's fun.
Yahoo!
Hey, but of course, Haven had to get built somehow, right?
Requires the
guess.
witnesses to not be able to go through the walls.
Do they use lead paint here, Ben?
No!
No, somebody hasn't tried to go through the walls here yet.
She did. She went through the door.
She did go through the door and try to go through the walls.
Blair, go through a wall quickly. We need to see.
Bonk.
Damn it! There's lead paint in the walls.
No!
Fucking lead.
Oh God! Everyone, put on masks.
Let me out! Let me out!
Actually, that's a fun observation. So, as we get started, we'll let you. Max,
Yeah.
I'd like an Arcana check from you, please.
Oh no.
Okay. Anything for you, my favorite DM ever.
Buttercup is not gonna help. You secured the casting of this spell last week. It is done.
Oh, okay. This won't be too bad, hopefully. It's over 20.
Over 24.
Yes, actually, it's
Good.
25.
Good. 24 is the oh shit realization that something is very wrong, because as you are sitting in your tiny hut that you like popped up for everybody.
I didn't do that. Nate did the tiny hut.
Oh well.
Hello.
You have magic intuition, so we're gonna go with Maximil notices this. And Soren, I'll let you make an Arcana check as well then,
Okay.
because you cast the spell.
16 plus whatever my Arcana is. Making spells. 25.
Fucking both of you see it. So, you thought it was really weird, that Blair went through the. Or actually, one second. Let me see passive insights really quick, or perceptions.
Oh, I got that insight.
You
Look at our
do
passives.
Soren. Max, dude. What is? Oh, I see Maximil now. There's something else that says Max's something, and it's on the player list of my like quick flyout of players, and it's like,
Oh, Max's dancing lights.
yeah, it's your dancing lights are showing up. I'm like, why does Max only have a 10 passive perception? That's impossible. No, it's Max's dancing lights. Hide that. I don't need that no mo. So
Oh, no, yeah, I guess it is.
you don't have a high enough perception or insight, Matt, but when the two of you notice the tiny hut starting to fail as you're holding the spell, and it's feeling a little bit weird, Soren, you realize that the width of this place doesn't make sense compared to the doors down the hall, and it would really only make sense if there was exits to a perpetually cast some sort of like tiny hut version or mansion version that was rooms. And the reasons that the walls are silenced and spell-proofed and everything like that is because it's not since there was some silence or some sort of suppression magic, it's because you're in a small interdimensional space with exits on both ends to the balcony and to the front door. And that's why this is a safe space. And so now you're
So it's
inside
not
of an
actually a
ancient...
10-foot It's not actually a 10-foot radius in here. It's just tricking us to think it is.
It is. And you notice it now because you are running Tiny Hut inside of another extra dimensional space. And
I think it doesn't work
both-
if it's in that space, right?
you have it created, and that's where kind of the chaos comes in of magic, is that you get that created and then you can hold on to it, or you can roll a really high arcana check and go, hey, this is a bad idea, and realize that if you hold on to this, more fun stuff's going to happen.
Okay.
Do we want fun stuff to happen? Do we want fun stuff to happen, Soren? Are we
Max,
getting fun stuff?
Max, you and Soren kind of get the eye, like you both look at the walls of this hut and go, weird, and then you both see each other and go, Max gets excited, Soren gets very upset.
Ah, come on, Soren.
Absolutely not. Fuck that. Why didn't that work? Where are we? What?
Well, I think we're elsewhere,
To make sense.
elsewhen, potentially elsewhy. You know, like
No, same why, I think.
Isadora's gonna make eye contact with Doran and be like,
you know when the Whoosits does the Whatsits and we're elsewhens.
Are you all right?
Sorry, I didn't read your fancy books. This is where Isadora. You know how there's a place that we live in? And that place is like Cyorion/Eterna?
mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes there's a place that exists that we don't live in. And that's here. But right now we do.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, you get it.
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're
She's
you're
just gonna look
changeling
at Doran
friend
again.
and both of her
I was
people.
saying, just
Changeling friend and both of
flip
her
over the
people,
changing
like
people.
they spill out onto the floor, and they're all standing up, and like she's pulling her hands over her face and fixing her face back to the way she wants to appear as a Farrellin.
Very sorry about that. I thought that would work.
I should have said
Couldn't
something
imagine a
first. I
reason
did not think
why
about
it
it.
wouldn't.
No, it's fine.
Now that I think about it, that's so cool. It's like you're made of like clay. You could just change it however you want. That's so cool.
That's racist. We are not made of clay. We are living people. You can kindly fuck yourself.
Really? That is a good. Well,
She
you learn
immediately
something
turns
every
away from
day.
Maddie, and she's upset.
from Maddie.
From
Who's
Isadora.
Maddie?
I'm sorry. My mouse was over your picture and it said Maddie/Isadora. I'm so sorry.
I just kind of like pull Isadora closer a little bit. She has a very thin veil between the things that she thinks and the things that she says. Forgive her. She does not mean any offense.
Well, we have been almost killed by someone who has sent an assassin to roll dice and die on your front door, and we have been shunted into an extra dimensional space, and we have been shit out of it, apparently.
Yeah,
Same
exactly. You-
consolation. I don't think the assassin was for you. I think
She
that was a
explained that
message for
way
us.
better.
I don't think it was an assassin. I think he just had a message to bring. The area he
And
met
then
the dude
his
was
brain
scrubbed
popped.
clean. Like they prestidigitated the shit out of that area. There was nothing there to find.
Should
You
we
got that
like
scroll
do
thing,
something with the body?
Too many people at once. It's like we didn't even do a 1 to 10 exercise.
Should we do something with the body? Have we done something with the body, or
I
is it
think you
just
guys
like
dragged it inside.
Yeah.
I made it talk.
Yeah,
You did
yeah, I
speak
know.
with
But
the-
have we done anything like?
Beyond that,
Should-
no.
Can we like put him on a couch or something?
Why, he is dead.
Yeah.
He has no need for comfort.
He'd die for us, so.
If
You
he-
could torch it and then press to digitate the ashes.
Oh my god, no.
He dies.
Isadora! He has
What did you-
parents!
We're trying to get rid of a body. They're gonna.
We're
think
not
we did
trying to
this.
get rid of the body!
They're gonna think we did this.
We already told people he's dead.
Who did we tell?
The captain! Captain the Alaric!
I know.
Soren called him.
He should be returned
Is
to
he
his
coming
family.
to pick him up?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, Mamma mia.
He didn't
That
say
is
anything.
Max, would you mind
very-
asking?
Oh, I can, yeah. Yeah. Ring ring. Hello, Captain Alaric. This is, Max Meal. Could you come pick up your,
You hear a message back
Guy.
immediately. I already have people on the way. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, bye.
So what did he
No, no,
say?
He said that he sent people on the way already before I
If they
even
bring a
asked.
big enough diamond, I can bring him back.
Huh?
Hey,
Death is an
Alaric.
illusion.
If you have a big enough diamond, we can bring him back if you'd like.
Do you have spare diamonds lying around? I'm fresh out.
I don't know, worth a shot.
Maybe tell his relatives. Like, if they got a diamond, they can get their dead guy back.
I
Hey,
doubt they
hey.
have enough diamond.
I'm pretty sure
It's a
he
lot.
told you, or someone told you about this guy, or no, you followed. I think Blair followed back to the family to like figure out where they were from, or the
Blair
captain.
asked his parents.
Yeah, this guy's parents are like.
You said you would give me the parents' names this time because you didn't have them last time.
And
They were in these
Liliana
slums.
said that she knew.
Yeah, that was it.
parent.
Liliana said that she knew the parents. They were from like the horror side of town, and this was somebody who got out and was making good. So their names were Verno, and Olundo, Olundo. Bunra. It's Bhunra. The Bunra family. So, you know that they're from the poor side of town. The chances of them having a diamond big enough to resurrect somebody, not gonna happen. Adventurers are the 1%. Down with the 1%.
We are not the 1%.
I tell you who is. The
We
other
are-
parties. Goddamn.
They're so far from the 1%. It's insane.
We just gotta start going to the job board and be like, all right, so we gotta put away the big quest for a second. Let's make some money.
I
I
literally,
am broke as shit.
two of the other
Seriously.
groups went shopping in the last couple weeks, and they were like, can we buy this? And I was like, oh, let me get them an outrageous price. And then I was like looking at their party funds. I was like, this is way too much for you. And they're like, hey, we're gonna go to our little extra dimensional chest. How much money's in there? And I forgot about that character sheet. I opened it. There was like fucking 1,800 platinum in that chest.
Jeez.
And he's like 300 platinum to take all these monster parts and make myself a like acid striking weapon level 3 imbuement from the fucking crafting book that I've got.
All
It's like
the
my
cool
bard's
things
bag
that
of gems.
we will never get. I mean,
Hey, you're working for a king.
too
Maybe you're gonna get some money eventually, but
No, we're not.
we'll stop.
not.
Listen,
No, we're
we will
not.
stop.
We never
not.
get money.
Stop shunting
We're
you
not gonna
across
get
the world
paid.
soon.
Money is a construct
You guys
of
are
Yes,
society.
but it's a construct we need.
Yes.
okay. All of
construct
you,
just start
is very
stealing.
real.
all of you have
in
enough
this
cool
part.
magical shit. Listen, I can take Caliber away if you need me to. We could take some magical blunderbusses away if we
That
need
was
to.
never bought.
the gun.
That was blessed.
Well, you're bitching about money, and maybe she doesn't like greedy people, and she's just gonna be like, yoink.
Greedy. Greedy. I mean, greedy. I was literally like, money doesn't matter.
You guys are like, where's our
I don't
buddies to
need
get the
money.
in-stay tonight? Hopefully thank God we got these diplomatic suites because we can't afford a rent.
All we need to do is find that fight club. Everybody bet against me. I'll take a dive.
Dude, literally,
Dive.
Magnus,
He's just like, don't worry, Doran, I got you.
Magnus
All
took
we have to
bets
do
in
is
his
not fuck up who we bet on.
Yep.
Magnus took all the bets for him in his Fight Club scene in early of that campaign, and now they're all rich, and they have been since then. So I was just like, here's a city because you guys could buy whatever you want because they bet against everybody in the Fight Club.
Christ.
Anywho. Oh, D&D economics, they're the worst. I can't wait for Pathfinder economics. So you have a changeling lord of some lady of some underworld ring. Her two guards who are both, very upset that they have been shoved into a tiny space, spat out of the tiny space. There's a dead man and they're trying to look out for her, and they all came in. They were all changelings and they're all disguised as gnomes coming in here, deep gnomes, look like a bunch of scholars. Her two guards do have the voluntary changeling scar on their hands. Obviously, she does not have one. She kind of is a unique individual.
Oh god, it's been a week. I don't remember why we called them here. Fuck.
You
Talk
called them
about
here.
crime.
To talk about
No.
crime.
Yeah, we wanted to talk about crime and setting
what
up
it
the
was.
trap and like when we're gonna do the crime, when we're gonna set the trap, that sort of stuff.
All right, so I suppose now that all the madness has died down to business, we have been contracted, excuse me, by Lord and Lady of the city.
I want to see if there's a reaction when we mention that.
She stares you down. Doesn't require an insight check. The face is like, she is total fucking cunt. I told you, right? Right? Absolutely.
Got it.
She's just waiting for that affirmation. Like,
Yeah.
But you can make an insight check for something deeper.
Ooh.
It's going to require a 26 or better because it's a changeling. Natural 20, right?
No, 19 plus 12.
Cool. She's fucking stupid fucking high rolls. Listen, Pathfinder has a scale for these things, so
I
you
know.
can credit. I'm just waiting.
I'm enjoying it while I can.
Enjoy the ridiculous. Well, actually, okay, it is still fun, but there's much less of a having to roll for bullshit floor and just auto succeeding awesomely at things you're awesome at. Instead of just me going like, here's a high DC, and you going like, what do you mean? That's a bitch made DC.
20? I hit 20 in my sleep.
I knew what this chick
I
was
think
all
I've hit a
about
20
from a
like
week
once.
ago. Nope.
Can't roll less than 20, in fact. What's up?
I'm so good at
I hit
rolling
22
bad.
is your floor, isn't it, for insight?
I treat anything lower than a 7 as an 8, so minimum 20.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That should have been way higher than for you, but because I said it and it's been canon,
Sorry.
there's a resentment there. That you recognize recently because you've experienced it firsthand, and it is that familial younger sister / daughter resentment. The tea.
Insorted.
Max-
So are
Max
we
is
ever bringing
drinking
up
tea.
that they're related?
Max is drinking tea.
Get the tea. Windowsill.
There's tea here.
So
Somebody put a pot on downstairs.
There's a bar inside the room that I'm just standing at, like, aha, or
Isadora is just like there with her cup, grabs the bottle, pours for him while drinking hers.
So I catch that as the look from her, correct?
Oh yeah, you're like that's really weird. And Sarai had that same look.
And then Blair, you mentioned something in my head.
Yeah, she's just in your head, like. So are we ever gonna talk about the fact that she's definitely related to Seraphina?
Can I respond to yours? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking about it. I don't know. A lot. Maybe not yet.
Blair find out.
Blair just guessed.
What
She
was-
looked at the
what
two
was
of them
her
and
name
went,
again?
yeah, they're related.
What was her name again?
Liliana.
Oh, Liliana.
Okay. So out loud.
Seraphina is the lady of the city.
Hey Liliana, now that I'm taking a solid look,
Oh no.
Wait.
Bad
Who
idea.
told Isadora?
nobody yet.
no.
Nobody.
She just made the observation that the lady that we met with looks like the lady like Liliana.
Because you did say that they
do
look
look.
alike.
Yeah,
they
we all
do
noticed
look
that.
vaguely alike. Yes. Okay. Just making sure. Making
That's-
sure nobody just
that's-
said because I literally had like my
Okay.
phone just blow up, so I'm double checking a couple things really quick.
You're good.
Okay.
And also
Who told Isadora?
also sending a thing. Well, I mean, I gotta. She's
Who told the one with no
Told
impulse
Isadora.
control?
She has 0 impulse control, and she plays big dumb like girl himbo very well. Because
And she starts to.
Herbo?
it's a herbo because she's not stupid. She's not a bimbo. She's big and strong, but she just has no impulse control. So if someone tells her some secret, she's gonna be
Yes,
like, "Hey,
herbo.
bitch, Like I fucking set up the Jaeger thing in front of her, and she's like, "Yo, bitch!" The next time she had a second to deal with him. She's like, "Let's fucking you and me deal with this." I was like, "Damn." So yes, who told Isadora is a fair reaction.
Yeah. No,
As Isadora is starting to say, "Oh, you got speaking of, you guys kind of," and I'm just like, "Shut up," in her head.
Okay, so this is what you see. You're like,
Just shut up,
now
shut
that
up,
I'm thinking about it,
Stop it. What's in my ear?
Are you alright, Isadora?
yeah.
Isadora just needs to take her medicine, and I'm gonna pour another shot of this alcohol.
Are you like under a psychic attack, or do we need to be concerned?
This is your consciousness
Okay.
speaking. Shh.
We are
Okay.
normally more composed than this. We've had a really fucking weird day, so I apologize.
It has
We
been
are?
a very
Okay.
weird time since you all have shown up here, and then you disappeared for like an entire day.
I know.
I have never had anybody so expertly avoid detection by my
I
by my
know.
men.
We're very sneaky, you'll find.
Yes. That's what it was. No, to the point, we have been contracted by them to essentially weed out the Ebon Hand within this city. They are convinced that they have some sort of base here, and they want us to find them and uproot them.
Somewhere in the tunnels.
They very,
Oh,
No
are they gonna sneak into the
insight,
sewers.
Soren. No insight check because of your passive. You know how like people say their skin crawls, they get goosebumps, the hair on the back of their neck stands up. You catch like the skin on the back of her neck visibly shifting back to changeling, and like
Delicious.
just a little bit of weirdness that you're just like, that is definitely a changeling being very pissed off and uncomfortable. And it was at the mention of we needed to suss out that the Ebon Hand wasn't in the city.
Wait, no, that they.
No, that they
They
were.
want, they want us to
were,
confirm that they're
are.
not
Yeah,
in here.
They want to confirm that they're not here. She doesn't think that they are. They want you guys to confirm that. And she's just like,
No, that was the other
No, no.
way around.
The
They
court
they
wants
wanted
to
us
find them.
to prove that
Like-
they were here.
Yeah, definitive proof that they are. Like they believe
Same-
that they are
same
here.
They're
neck
in the
crawl.
city.
Okay.
same neck crawl. Just she's
Okay. I thought you also didn't like the Ebon Hand.
the Ebon
Is that
Hand
what
can
that
all
was?
burn for like what was.
I'm sorry, there was a twitch on your neck.
I have been shot out of a tiny hut and almost possibly killed and compromised
Listen,
2 or
you
3
don't have to
times
save
since meeting
face.
you.
You do not have to lie. You do not have to save face. We are all
I have
on the
told
same side,
her.
and we are all.
I have told her already, multiple times, that the Ebon Hand is present in the city and she will not listen.
Well, where have you seen them? Can you give us like a
The
heads up?
docks, I have captured members inside of these sewers. There's a house that people thought it was haunted for some time that they investigated, but there was a few of them meeting there, some clandestine meetings. The Ebon
So, if
Hand
you
is
don't mind
strong
me
and
asking-
operating within the city.
Where's the disconnect? If you have this proof, and you bring it to the royals, and the royals are saying there's no proof, there's something happening. I mean, I'm not the brightest, but there's something between those two things that's
Have you
happening.
brought it to the Lord and Lady Valacor?
Yes, we have multiple times, and they
Like-
so the
don't
lady's
believe-
lying.
Have you
Said-
brought like
no. My sister is not lying.
Huh?
Is it well known that you are related, or is that?
No, we have the same face or similarities inside this form because we choose to have them. But
Is
She was-
is Seraphina a changeling?
yes,
Yeah. You didn't figure that out yet?
Okay, first off, Blair, she's the pendulum.
Max, don't worry. I'm also surprised.
Thank you.
Not that they're sisters, but that she's also a changeling.
there seemed like there was going to be something. I was
She had the necklace.
Yeah, she had still a tenuum necklace. That's not fair.
Oh.
He's a fake.
She had a fake one.
He's a
I
fake. It
didn't
makes
think
her.
about
It makes her
that.
pass off very well. She
Is
does-
she
It's not
actually
fair.
part of the
No.
organization?
We have been working very hard to. We cannot be ourselves. Changelings are very interesting and unique people. She shifts Isadora's figure. We have a very.
I will never get tired of that.
We have a very unique need to be seen and accepted by other people. And then she shifts to Maximiel. And we really like to, make sure that everyone appreciates us for, our unique self, and that we stand out among the crowd just a little bit, As she shifts to Soren. But we don't have these individual aspects. We live amongst others for a time, and it's unique to us because we get to taste what it's like to be different people. And then you see her for the first time shift to her true changeling form. The gray mottled skin, 2 3-fingered hands. Just an androgynous looking individual stands before you, no clothes on, just there's no physical features indicating male or female, no hair. The eyes are a very slate gray that almost matches the skin perfectly. A mouth cuts open and appears.
Is this a changeling or is this a doppelganger?
This is close to this is right around a doppelganger. I gotta double check
In
this.
character, would I know that?
I need to quickly double
that
check
sounds
the
doppelganger-y.
differences between 5e changelings and doppelganger.
Doppelgangers look like aliens. Changelings look like kind of just gray, featureless people, but they have clothes.
Yeah.
hair and
There's
stuff like that.
slight difference.
Yeah, it's real subtle.
Yeah.
I think
Tall,
These-
lanky.
so
changelings are also considered fey.
Cyorion, changelings exist, but they are heritage-wise out of character knowledge. Changelings, as far as I'm concerned, are the descendant of Fey union between doppelgangers and Fey influence to create a hominid species. It has a lifestyle, but there is also the doppelgangers, like the kind of like the missing link above them. And so if you
Like
it's
Neanderthals almost.
it's the equivalent of seeing like a prime aspect dragon versus just like an ancient dragon. Doppelgangers would be the bump up.
They're a step up in terms of abilities and whatever.
She's a doppelganger.
There's
Oh,
also,
okay.
She is not a changeling.
Would I know that?
She's a doppelganger.
Would I know that in character?
Let me pull up these real fast.
there's also a myth that describes the origin of their species as well. That there was a woman who begged the gods to keep her children safe, and therefore the 100 children of this woman had their faces washed away by the gods, and that they could become whatever face that they wanted.
Where is that from?
Yeah, it's official Flabby.
It's,
lore for them. It was
is it
fucking
really?
In Eberron. In Eberron.
Changeling or it's Eberron.
Changelings
That's
in Eberron.
That's Eberron changeling lore.
Mhm.
So that would
Yeah.
fit
Eberron's so
here because doppelgangers come from Eterna.
Okay.
They are
Oh.
fun out of character knowledge. They are from the cyberpunk Shadowrun era of Cyorion when Eterna was whole, and they were going through that era of body transmogrification. They are failed body mods that completely change the physiology of a person, that basically their entire flesh rejected and then changed into this doppelflesh, and that they created a species of doppelgangers because of that, because of weird fucking technical flesh experiments on people trying to enhance their bodies.
Fun.
So that's where doppelgangers come from in Cyorion.
Very cool.
So the few of them that survived, that could have been the rumor that a doppelganger matron made a pact with a specific dark god of Eterna, some dark star, that is like the main god of this area, and she created changelings after that. So she would refer to them as a doppelganger. She would refer to them as her descendants in this form, and say that some of our descendants, because Seraphine is also her sister. Our descendants have gone awry. Some of them believe that true peace eternal exists unanchored from this place, but they have no concept of what it really is that they're doing. Also, thanks MonsterFX for gifting 3 subs so that we could hit our sub goal. We hit our sub goal.
Yay!
With us,
shit, we're at 30.
With our 30 sub goal, everybody gets inspiration for the session. You get an inspiration to use.
Yay!
Thanks very much, Mel, for helping us hit our sub goal. We appreciate it. So, she refers to them as our descendants or our progeny, those that come after us have gone awry and believe that they should unanchor this place, but they know not what they do.
It sounds like you're both trying to solve the same problem, but with different approaches.
Sorry. Corbin really wants to come in here and be on the stream, and he's very upset that he's not allowed in on the stream.
Aw.
Oh,
Little
Poor
1-year-old boy.
baby.
He gets. Like, I come in here during the day to work, and I'm like, I have to go work. I have to get on a meeting. And he sits at the door and he just pounds and he's like, da da. And he's 13 months old and he knows how to crawl like a hyper trained bullet. And it's just like fucking
That's
like
cute.
you open the door and he's just like zoom, and he zooms over to me, and I can just sit here because I hear pop, 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 as he runs over here. But he's very mad that he can't come in right now.
Poor baby.
Poor
Wait,
baby.
Man.
Little man is so upset. Yes, our
poor buddy.
Because I'm stupid. This is Liliana.
yes, this is
Okay.
Liliana, the leader of that roguish outfit.
Right. I'm getting their names mixed up in my head.
And Seraphina is Big Lady.
Mhm.
Scary Lady, Big Lady.
We started the Stella Tenuum as we were members of the court of the previous king under other names.
Y'all started the Stella Tenuum?
Yes.
Oh my god, I am your biggest fan.
Thank you.
Can I
Thank-
inside check that?
Sure.
Thank you for all you do.
Another 19
Yeah, she's
or like
Abs-
31. or
like
something.
looking at a changeling trying to figure out if she's lying or not, but you can still see the facial features a little bit, and the body language is what really gives it away. She's being completely honest. She's being completely honest that she did start the Stella Tenuum.
Did you have any interaction with the elves before they were nuked?
I never. Angry baby, 1 second. No, I've never left Eterna.
If it's polite, this is out of pure curiosity. How old are you?
Can't just ask people how old they are.
Oh, that's rich coming from
Max,
you, Blair.
you know, even I know
How-
that.
Oh, no, I'm interested. Not like in a, oh, you look old, because you look young.
Well,
But
She
you
shifts
started.
and looks like a
any
very,
particular
very old Maximil. I can look however I want.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm wondering.
You don't age, do you?
No. We don't.
Pointing at Max, this one shit herself when she found out I was thousands of years old, so it's kind of funny to throw numbers at her.
It
In
is.
fairness, you do not look like you would be thousands of years old. You look like...
Velacor's haven was 3 empty spires.
Was what?
3 empty spires of mountainous rock when I first walked the world.
Oh, wow. You're so cool.
So, like, probably in the realm of like 4,000 to 5,000 years old.
oh
So
my
you
god.
So still,
Oh my god.
after this whole thing became a bowl, right?
I have.
It's been a bowl for a while.
It has been a bowl for eons.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I
are
was just
aware.
curious if it was like that. That
You are
far.
aware of the nature of this world, are you not?
Yes.
Good.
It's of no news
Sorry
or
to break
importance.
someone else's mind with it.
No. What would really
Why
be
did he never
interesting to
leave
you would
for
be if you knew that, there was those that came down from the heavens to repopulate this world. That would break your mind. I have only heard of that in tales of the Fairland once being people of the stars who came down to this world to claim it as their own. Fables
You
and
don't know
rumors.
anyone who
referred
could
to this-
recount that, huh?
Not
No.
true. I met a
No.
man who referred to this place as a zoo.
Oh yeah.
It was an interesting time, for sure.
He was also half fox, but
I could see it referred to as that, but generally not Eterna. Cyorion, sure.
you consider them separate.
Well,
No, I
I
consider them
mean-
two sides of the same coin.
Which one's heads and which one's tails, in your opinion?
I don't think that one can exist without the other. And
Oh.
what's important is the Ebon Hand is attempting to undo what has been done to secure both sides of this coin.
What are they trying to do?
I'm still not clear on that. They're chucking people into the big maw and it's popping them out on our side as corpses or very lucky individuals. But to what end? How the fuck does that help them?
They are, some of them, ill-conceived as to what is important, and they capture people and they sacrifice them to the maw. They're zealots. The greater whole of the ill-informed and misguided people of religious zealotry, they don't know what they do.
I don't think QV likes sacrifices.
No, she
Who?
looks for a moment at you, just like you get this very interesting look at you. The other,
Tentacle beast. The tentacle beast at the center of the world.
I was explained to you last.
Oh.
This was definitely something.
Is
they talked about.
yes, but is
I forgot what calling it Huey.
name's
Huey.
Goovy.
No,
QV.
QV.
In the maw? I
Huey.
thought he was like
Huey.
something else, separate.
Adjacent to the maw.
Like, to the side.
Mhm.
The gravitational center of the planet, you see.
So like if you took a little face
Yeah.
first dive into the maw, you would eventually pass Huey and be like,
Huey,
or would you
yes.
pass through
QV.
Goovy.
Huey?
Movie.
Koovy.
Goovy.
Koovy.
Coovie. Koovy.
Koovy.
Oh, I totally misspelled that.
Huey.
My buddy. My pal.
Fran. He ain't my
My
cat.
dude.
Fuck that guy.
Ah, he ain't Astrid.
Have
He
you-
ripped my cat apart with tiny little hands. Fuck that guy.
Allow me to be frank. As Maximil is a member of the Celotenuum, and you are all on this path, you should be aware of certain things.
Yes, please.
It is my understanding that there are individuals in Cyorion seeking pieces of an artifact known as the Aethermere. And that
What?
when the Aethermere was shattered, you knew it as the sundering, the great splintering, the shattering of the sky.
Yes, I remember.
Cracks appeared in the night sky, or in the sky, that were vibrant in the daytime and now are only appear at night.
I was
Have
there.
you ever heard of things called the anchors?
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
The Ebon
Yes, we
Hand
have,
believes.
Yes.
The Ebon Hand believes that the anchors exist because the maw is the mouth of a great beast that, when properly sated, will release the anchors and free Eterna from the bonds of what the anchors hold it to.
Ben, this is blurred line between out of character knowledge and in character knowledge. Do
Sure.
we remember, did we find out what the anchors are?
You guys found a tapestry inside of that tomb
With two
with
of the moons.
imagery of the moons, and they were
Okay.
talking about the anchors. You guys know
I just
that
wanted to make sure.
the anchors are likely tied to the 2 moons.
Right,
Cyorion.
something about the moons.
And then Blair says some stuff that's basically said that those 2 floating things in the
Hoyasin.
sky, the Hoyasin, are basically those anchors
No.
connected to her buddy.
No,
No.
as explained to
Those
you,
are
that ley
different.
lines come
Ley.
from Kuvi, which is a primal mana elemental
Kuvi.
that sits at the heart of Kosoba, and those are likely the pathways, the tentacles on which this primal mana elemental just expands its influence around the world, that was used to kind of hold the world together after it was destroyed.
Okay.
The gods put something here to keep the world in order.
So
She
they
thinks-
are trying to detach the anchors, possibly the moons, or they.
That's what
Something.
the religious zealotry believes. We don't know the true goals of leadership and what they know. We know and we believe that knowing that this used to be a whole planet, and knowing the tales and the lore and the stories of ancient Fairland that walked amongst the stars and eventually returned to a broken Cyorion, that we believe at one point this was a place that did not need the assistance of the gods to exist. And since then, it does. And the Ebon Hand is disrupting the balance. We know that there are people seeking the shards of the Aethermere, that artifact caused the shattering and may lead to the destruction or the continued perseverance of the anchors. And we've also heard from our informants at the court that you all are after a set of undead nasties that happen to be crawling on the Eterniside. Recently, we received reports and confirmations of the siege of Busat. Did you guys tell them about that? I don't remember if you told me about that as you came back. Yeah. We received confirmation of the siege of the Busat, and we long thought that should have been a greater problem, these undead in the forest and under the mountains of our world. But it's clear that their objective lies on your side of the world, and may have to do with the anchors.
But we're wasting our time over here then.
No.
Their objective is on our side, but they are on your side.
We believe whoever leads them, you've called her Imana. We believe that she may be based here and is trying to get there, but we've also found evidence of her meddling with the Stella Tenuum and the Ebon Hand.
With
And that
both of them.
Well, I mean, she killed your uncle, or had him killed.
Yeah. She did.
That
I was just surprised that she had also been causing trouble for the Ebon Hand.
we've also
Both sides.
We also believe that she's playing other sides of the political conflict, that she's caused disruption and unrest amongst the leadership of Busat, all the way up through the Katala Keys and up to Udaland, that she's even got her
The Fangs.
plots in with the Fangs of Kimi. You need the king on your side. You need the resources of the Fairland, and you need to find out where she is here.
We need your sister to do that for us, do we?
I think she's far closer to the Ebon Hand than she realizes, and I think after I tried to speak to her mind, as she refused me and rebuffed me in a way that was not of her choosing, that Velakor may be behind this.
We did that, motherfucker.
They got very touchy when I simply insinuated that we might be able to offer telepathic communication for Lord Valakor.
What if we
If,
blew up Lord?
Did she insist you all
I could shoot him in the face.
find proof that the Ebon Hand was not here?
Mm-hmm.
She said to find proof that they are here.
That they are here and kill them and bring them to her.
How was her attitude
similar fashion.
in speaking about that when Velakor... How was her and Velakor's reactions, and did she pause? Did she seem confused, or like she was trying to get the words out? I've seen it when I speak to her. Did she have a moment?
Would we have seen that?
You did. I described it exactly like this. She
Okay.
she went to talk about the Ebon Hand and then stopped, and there was a brief pause, and she connected eyes
that's
with
right, they had,
Valakor. They had
like,
a
thing back and
minute,
forth.
and then she returned and she like gave you the thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
She sounded like,
I think
"Oh,
she's
we want you to take care of this, but I don't know if you'll be able to."
I believe that my sister is a prisoner in her own mind.
I mean, that
In
makes
her
sense
own
considering how Valakor is and the experiments he used to run,
I believe
or might
that
still.
she got out, and instead of saying
I
that
can
she,
I can do it right now. I can
You
do it
cannot.
right now.
you
Down.
cannot.
Down.
If you don't think that all of my people and all of the work I've been doing has been able to march up to Valakor and fight him,
Have you tried to assassinate him?
I have lost many people trying to assassinate him.
Do you believe
It's
that he
all
is
about
the Ebon Hand
guns.
that is...
We have
down.
guns.
3 miles away.
I know.
Jaeger.
Yeah.
I know. That's what Jaeger's been doing this whole time, just sitting up on a rooftop getting a sniper shot trained.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me a word.
He's in a clock tower somewhere, just like, I got you, motherfucker.
I mean,
Just sees Valakor right there.
personally, I already think that Valakor is in bed with the Ebon Hand.
Well,
I
the
think-
way that it's been put, I'm definitely agreeing with Blair.
I mean,
Alright,
they
Yeah, we
look
were
for powerful
saying
people in
yesterday.
magic, and he was doing the same thing, so
If I can make a bold statement, as far as I'm concerned, we work for you. We came here in service of the Stellar Tenuum. You are the Stellar Tenuum, correct?
Yes. Seraphina is as well. Years ago,
Seraphina
we
is kind of
believed.
compromised.
Years ago, she and I believed that the Ebon Hand could be stopped if we had power both in oh god, Ben brain fart city name. Literally, I said it a sentence ago in my head, and then I just
King
Udbrea.
Dushind in somewhere.
Udbrea.
Where the fuck-
Udbrea.
Udbrea.
Udbrea. Yep.
We had
I keep forgetting too.
powerful partners in Udbrea, and Seraphina believed if we infiltrated the court here, gained Valakor's assistance and power, we could collapse upon the Ebon Hand from both sides. The last king before Dushind was assassinated in Umbrea, and my sister was compromised.
By Valakor. Valakor.
I believe it has taken years to find that information. I believe she had turned to her lust for finer things and power and money and chose no longer to be as we are, but an individual. However-
She can't turn anymore.
However, I believe after your conversations and a few conversations I've had over the last couple of years that she has been compromised and she is not herself.
That might also offer an explanation of why the necklace didn't do anything to her if she is just potentially stuck that way.
She's had a fake one forever. She wears the same
Oh.
one.
Never mind.
I believe Valakor found out who she was and took the opportunity to drive since she turned and has been, she used to be a line on the inside, someone I could contact and get information, and we knew what was happening. And I think as soon as Valakor found out, that information stopped, and he has kept her as a puppet since.
And you're sure we need him?
He is so confident in his position. If he is to fall, she becomes the lady of Valakor's harbor. And then
I like that
combined
idea.
with King Dushind at Udbrea, we would have the power, with your assistance, to march upon the citadels and the Hoyazin themselves, to stand up against the Ebon Hand, and to rally the forces of Eterna against your greater threat. But we can't
Still-
free those forces until the Ebon Hand is dismantled, and it starts here.
You trust your people, I assume. Completely.
My people are fully vetted. I trust all of them. I do not trust the guard. The guard is compromised.
course not.
The captain himself is so obsessed with the loss of his sister that he can't see beyond Newt to think beyond himself, and unfortunately we believe she was abducted by the Ebon Hand as well.
Mhm.
Yeah. We
Probably
figured.
for her magic.
It happens, you know?
Either
I have
way,
an outlandish suggestion. Not quite a plan, it's not even really a theory, but it's a suggestion.
go ahead.
We kill him.
Yeah, I thought that's what we were all talking about.
You can't get to Velikor himself unless there's enough to draw his personal guard away. You might be powerful, but did you notice how old he looks?
I assume
Yes.
that's a lie.
Mm-mm.
We have reason to believe with his magical capabilities, and Farrellin lived to be a very long time, but they're not eternal.
Oh.
Near death and
Oh.
My people live forever.
Oh.
The Farrellin can die, and they typically live be 2,000 to 3,000 years old.
Is he older than that?
I have reason to believe that his soul no longer exists in that body, and he is a vessel.
Oh no. Oh. Oh no.
I think you
Oh,
call it a
oh.
lich.
touched.
Yeah, no, it's a lich.
No,
He's a lich.
no.
Oh, no.
Boy. Oh, hells. Oh.
Wait a second. Hold up.
Yes.
We've been holding.
Shall I continue to hold?
Yes. The thing going on.
Yeah.
There's a thing happening with beef I've had. Not even beef. It's just a complicated going on with Jaeger.
Mm-hmm.
You guys were all wondering.
Yeah,
I'm just having a little idea here.
happens to all of us sometimes.
What exactly is the definition of a lich? What-
A lich.
what-
I think.
Terrifying.
A
mm,
spellcaster of some sort who infuses their soul into a physical object that is no longer bound to the tangible body, and as such cannot be killed unless that physical object that is separate from them is destroyed. It is a
So it's-
profane and terrifying process, but it is.
And they have to kill a lot of people in order to do it.
And if he is
So
strong
it's
enough
not
to
a
not
possession.
only. No, but if he is strong enough to not only
Okay.
contain my sister, but to extract his soul and place it elsewhere for safekeeping, and maintain power over one of the strongest sorcerers I've ever met.
So we don't kill him then. We need him.
No,
I mean, he's
he
been
needs to
stripping
be
magic.
killed, and we need to. If,
How
we
would
can't.
deter
wait, he's
we
him?
can't
been.
do that
well,
ourselves.
she stops you for a moment. He's been stripping magic. Come again.
Yeah, he used to use myself and others like me to strip magic off of items and other things.
The Ebon Hand casts
Maybe he
magical items into the maw, but
Mm-hmm.
they make their way to Eternal. She like stops for a moment and freaks the fuck out. Like you've never, the rest of you see the same skin crawl on the back of the neck that Soren saw earlier.
You think he just drains them and then throws away the trash?
Seraphina has been having all contact with the Stella Tenuum, with Zephan Manman bringing magical artifacts from Cyorion travel through Velikor's haven before making their way to be sacrificed. If that's true, your uncle has been feeding a lich with power for years.
Hits.
Fortunate.
Oh.
Obviously he didn't know.
Clearly, no, I lay no blame with you, Maximiel, no. He's...
Or him for that matter.
or Zephan Manman. She, shifts back to her Farrellin form with her fancy clothes and her cloak and throws it back. So, what do you all have proposed then to capture the Ebon Hand? I think that if we cause enough damage in our ranks, we maybe torture the few that you capture, find out where the rest of them are being held. We draw enough attention away from the spire of council that my people get the Ebon Hand interested in saving their friends, while you strike at a lich.
That doesn't solve the problem of where he keeps his... what the fuck do they call it? The
How do we
Phylactery.
determine?
Phylactery.
Phylactery. No, phylactery.
Peepers! Peepers, do you remember if he
What
had
is it called?
anything special that he might have put his soul into?
You can make a history check for Peepers, and she's trying to explain to it in a like horrible French accent. Phylactery.
It's a phyloractory.
She switches back to Maximil. No, it's a phylactery, sweetheart. It's
Phylactery.
It's a
Phylactery. It's a
You said,
phylactery.
she says phylactery as well. She can't quite get it. And she switches. I see why you have a very hard time with that accent. It's very tough.
You said history check, right, Ben?
History check for Peepers.
For Peepers? Okay.
Yep.
Take a boon on that, Blair.
Ooh, get your touch
You get an
from
extra
Doran.
D10.
So it's a D10.
Would
Was
you
that a
also, like-
natural 20 finger tingly? That looked like a natural 20 finger tingly.
Yes.
Blair, I hope that you remember this thing really well, and I believe in you. So you should also take another D6.
If,
Alright, 1D10, D6.
I've got a number in my head.
You just see like Max
So,
and Doran just
nat
go.
20 for a
You got
27.
this.
Can I also guidance Peepers
just
to remember
like-
this?
Sure. But I would say that 27 with a guidance, even with a 1, you hit the 28
30.
DC to hit it. There is a very opulent oil painting that Peepers remembers of this person, that the wood was hollow on the frame of it, and it always seemed to have a magical aura about the outside of it. And he was obsessed with this painting. It was held in his private study and kept safe at the back of his estate, and Peepers remembers the very, very important oil painting.
Blair gives Peepers a huge hug. I think we know where it is. Or what it is.
The problem is you cannot
Okay.
just walk into the estate. Did you see the number of guards that he had there?
Simply walk into
did.
the estate.
When does
I mean, if
simply
there's no
not walk into
if
this
there's no
estate?
lead, I can just walk in.
No,
Well,
you cannot. He is.
what if it has the same
It's a
weird
joke.
walls that this
Oh.
place has?
Okay.
Could I use the royalty to ask? And just be like, hey, you're
Perhaps.
super cool. Let me see your lab, please.
I think that during the celebration, you start the problems with the Ebon Hand, we continue the problems with the Ebon Hand, and then maybe you take the phylactery out before you deal with the Lich, because I guarantee you, if you go and you destroy whatever his phylactery is, wherever he is observing and being a noble for the day and entertaining that hollow suit of a man trying to be a leader, you destroy that, he will come back for you alone, and not with forces, because he will not be burdened by the slow mortals that assist him. He will come directly for
Right.
you.
Well, I just meant, like, to show us where it was, because we don't know where his phylactery room is.
I mean,
Can
Peepers explained
Peepers
it.
show us
Peepers
then?
explained it pretty well and knows, like, it's a, like, described it to, and you, Blair, because of Peepers, like, two of you shirt. It's an oil painting that you remember.
no,
There
I mean,
was-
like, the
You remember how to
location of this
get to
room.
that
Where's
study?
the lab?
I mean, I've been in
Peepers, and you
there a
know
few
that
times.
it's up the tower. Like,
Okay.
he's enough self-obsessed and thinks he's fucking hot shit enough that he keeps it up in his own estate.
Okay.
Yeah,
Peepers.
it's up in his tower.
Peepers knows that this guy's a douche, and he's just like, fucking keep my own soul right there on the wall because I'm cool.
So we
Fucking
start.
Dorian Gray.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
he's a bit of a
exactly what
prick.
I was saying.
Yeah,
It's fucking
exactly.
Dorian Gray.
Just, God, I'm handsome. Anyway, back to evil.
Yeah. Well, we know from the city guard that they said that their security detail down by the docks will be light tomorrow. We start a fight with the Ebon Hand there.
We
And
wanted to
then-
get information out to the Ebon Hand that there are 2 brand new magic users in town that are definitely not part of the Midnight Parliament.
I have enough people that I can spread that information quickly for you.
Yeah.
Good.
We start that fight.
We don't kill them.
Your people take over, and we
continue
make our
that
way.
fight. Yes.
we make our way to the phylactery.
Yes. Destroys
This
that, and I'm
district.
sure he will show up, and you will have to deal with him. And then hopefully my sister is not too far gone, and she is able to step into place.
But
Not legs.
before
Not bad.
we do like anything crazy,
Before we do crime.
yeah, before we do crime, do you have anything that would help us, like potions of health or like stuff that'll make us feel good or do better or, you
Or a
know,
bomb.
not die?
I know that sounds comedic, but I mean seriously, a bomb.
A bomb?
A
We
bomb.
have
Explosion.
Seems it explodes very well. Yes.
I think a very strong distraction force might be useful. Place it somewhere away from people, somewhere inside of his comfort zone.
Oh,
Set it
you
on a
want to
timer.
you want to do this during the parade and oh, so you want to strike Zeb in hand, set off this bomb and distract him, and then attack it. Wow. You all are very well informed and very good at your jobs. You know that?
It's him. He's good.
That's
very
not-
well.
I am the loaded gun, and Soren is the trigger.
Do you
He just
know,
points us and shoots, and we go. Pew!
And we
do you know
do
Viola?
our thing.
Viola and Tincture?
Yes.
Viola, Viola's on my,
Love tincture.
Viola's on my payroll. She will help you. Whatever you need.
One of my
That would be
favorite
very
job that we've
helpful.
ever done.
I'm so excited to see that little guy. He stabbed me in the foot, and I didn't even care.
I don't have 4 beer bottles to do the Warriors thing as he walks along anymore.
Max is just gonna do
Wait,
like the
I have mason
the
jars. Hold on.
kisses.
I've been drinking out of mason
Thank
jars
you.
recently because they're fun. There's Tincture. There's Tincture. You see it?
and play!
We've got our sound effects for Tincture. Go see Viola, the Abyssal Apothecary. If you know where it is, she can get you what you need, and I will carry your tab. There's no need to ever pay me back. What you are doing now is a greater service to the people of Ferelyn, people of Eternals than you know.
Do we know anybody who has boots as spider climb? Because I just really want to climb like a freaky little flesh thing on the walls and scare some people during all this.
Get her.
She's really good at
Do you
the
know-
whole creepy crawly.
Do you know Lelira?
Do we know the name?
Dreamweaver's Oddities? You knew of Dreamweaver's Oddities. It had been told to you.
Yeah, we just didn't go.
We hadn't gone yet.
Lelira, she's another Ferelyn. She runs Dreamweaver's Oddities. She's on the payroll as well. She has strange magical trinkets and artifacts, and I'm sure you could find things that you need there. And now listen, I am not an endless pocketbook. I have my limits, but
You have our word. We will take only what we need to ensure that this town is
you take what
free
you need.
from the lich.
You take what you
Tell
need, and
anything we don't.
they will assist you. You can take whatever you need. And she scratches down kind of a message in Ferelyn, and you can read it. It's basically like code phrase. It's like bubblegum pink spider hairpiece. It's nonsense, but it is a code phrase that lets her know that you are free to take whatever you need. You go see
Pretty bubblegum pink spider hairpiece, like
writing
right
that
there.
down.
bubblegum pink spider
What
hairpiece.
is it?
Bubblegum
Bubblegum
spider
pink.
pink hairpiece.
Bubblegum pink spider hairpiece.
Pink spider hairpiece? I thought it was spider pink. Okay.
Either way, nonsense phrase that allows you guys to have access. I did not notice that you could read the language. Yes, say that to them and they will know that you are in my employ and, well, partnership, we shall say. But I have preparations to make. I need people to be ready. We will meet you tomorrow at the docks, and she at about 11 in the morning.
Really quick, I'm really sorry. I know that you're very busy, but I had a couple questions, Miss Liliana, if that's okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, first off, there's someone in the Stella Tenuum's employ who serves under King Dushin who probably looks similar to me. Have you ever met her?
I have not left Velikos Heaven. I apologize. It has been some time since I've left the Haven. I have not been back to Brea in probably 60 years.
Okay, yeah, she's not that old, so you wouldn't have met her then. Okay, thank you. Next, do you know what the Ebon Hand was doing with me? Like, do you know why?
With
exactly?
No.
Okay. They did like some weird experiments to try and make me more magical.
They've done that here as well. They've tried to take the magic and power from artifacts and infuse it into people, and grant them abilities that are beyond their capacity.
They might have been practicing on you for the more important people to have it done right the first go around.
We've heard of people who have gone missing that have never been sacrificed to Zamar, and they've been found in pieces later. Or
yeah, it doesn't usually go well.
no, it usually goes terribly.
Yeah.
But we've heard that it's, and that kind of triggers something with you, Blair, too. Is like, not only do you remember the artifacts being stripped, but you remember a couple of other people being there occasionally too. And this guy was literally trying to like infuse magic into people to make soldiers, and it's never went well. They just kind of go splat.
Yeah, just kind of. Velikor was doing that to people as well. The infusing thingy.
It has been some
well, now
time
we have
since,
to kill him.
It has been some time since he has experimented, but he lays the foundations for what the Ebon Hand is today, if he is really a part of them, which I truly believe, and it seems your strange see-through friend agrees.
That's where that rumor came from, that they are led by a lich. Curious.
Oh,
That makes
Frank.
sense.
Yeah, they are led by a... Oh, I'm gonna...
At least here they are, apparently. See Lyria. If you need something outlandish, maybe unconventional, there's a kobold who's made his way from Eterna, who is from Cyorion to Eterna, and he set up shop here called the Kobold's Cache. His name is Snick. Go see Snick. He works for me as well. He has interesting things. He has fun contraptions as well if you need traps and things to explode. Snick is likely the one who sets the trigger for whatever you find. From Tincture and our other friends, Laura.
Excellent.
Oh, sorry, Viola, not Valora.
Layla.
Viola.
Viola.
V-A-L-A, Viola. Whatever.
Yeah, remember
Fucking
we
weird,
thought there were a bunch of apostrophes in it.
weird fantasy names. Go see them, give them the code words, and they will help you, and I wish you the best. You are doing us a favor, and I hope that we can return it and keep Cyorion safe. It seems that if the Ebon Hand gets its way and decouples the anchors as they intend, that some other gods are willing to stage coups to snatch our lives away from us and change the very world we exist in.
No pressure.
No pressure. I will see you all
They also
in the future.
They also didn't like when I mentioned undamming the soul stream.
Well, from my understanding, the anchors have something to do with the cycle. Some druidic. I received a book on druidism from Cyorion once and read it, and I believe I gave it to our mutual friend, a library or a librarian who works at a very tall spire. The cycle is something of interest that you may want to read in the future. The soul stream has to do with the cycle of souls and the balance of the universe, as they say. So it may be that they believe that the Ebon Hand is believed now is that we're all damned to this cycle, and it's a curse that needs to be broken. We don't believe so. We like to exist.
See, they're pretty dumb, because Drinks is chill as hell, and the cycle's pretty cool.
You said co-trinks to her. I'm trying to remember if that was the... She actually doesn't know co-trinks. Co-trinks is cool? I'm sorry.
God of Death?
Try again? Do you mean...
Oh, you guys have Oh, that's his mortal proxy, yeah.
No, Ashanath is not very. I'm pretty sure that when you go see Velko, you may think that he is in league with Ashanath with the whole undead lich thing. You may.
That's just a mortal. That's just a proxy. That's not the actual god of death.
She starts to get incredibly. Okay, we have talked about a lot of things. We have a lot of plans in motion. I need to speak to people.
So glad I'm not the only one having this moment.
Okay.
Okay.
I will talk to you all later. Like we will see each other on the field of battle, most likely.
Soldier.
Where should we meet you tomorrow? Do you want to just meet down by the docks, or because things are
My
going to start
people-
happening very quickly?
My people will be ready. They will be near the docks, and as soon as they hear the fuffle, they will be alerted. I have eyes all over the docks. Don't worry.
All right. Well, we've got a bomb to go find and a bunch of magical items to cure somehow. So,
Absolutely. Get whatever you need, and God's willing, we make it through this. Good luck. And they turn to leave, and with that, we will take a quick break.
Ready.
We have a plan.
We have a plan. We'll take a quick break.
Oh my
and
god,
we'll-
guys, we have a plan.
Oh my
oh
god.
shit!
And guess what? You have the fucking Busat black card again.
Yeah! We love the black card.
You guys don't need money. I told you never need money. You guys always got the black card.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be right back. Stream, thanks for hanging out with us today. We'll catch you guys probably about 5 to 10 minutes. Hang tight. We'll be right back.
See you soon.
Welcome back, everybody. Make sure it sounds good. Okay.
I bet Sarah.
What is Sarah doing now?
I'm doing nothing. I am just a little guy who's never done anything strange or unusual ever in my entire life.
Mm-hmm. Don't need to roll insight to know that's bullshit.
Yeah. I would like to submit into evidence that she is full of shit.
All right. So, you guys are given a whole bunch of people you can go talk to. Where you heading?
Tincture first.
Yes,
in my opinion.
Tincture.
Okay.
Like how there's a whole lady with a whole ass.
apothecary.
There's a whole lady with a whole ass shop, and they're just like, no, it's Tincture's place now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Viola and Tincture.
It's Tincture's shop. She just works there.
you guys head back to see Viola's shop.
Yeah.
You make your way back to the
we
Abyssal
still have the-
Apothecary. And
Yeah,
of
do we
course,
still have the carriage?
yeah,
Yes.
the carriage.
Yeah, till midnight.
Cool.
You hear as soon as you guys open the door,
That's
the familiar glass clinking sounds. Tincture walks up. Hey, friends, how's everyone? Are there
Hello,
are there more
Tincture.
bad men coming from the shadows again today? And Viola from
Not
back.
today.
This time.
Tincture, leave them alone. It was a one-time thing. It was the Ascension. Hello, friends, heroes, whatever we call you these days. What can I do for you?
We're looking for a bubblegum pink spider hairpiece. If you know what I mean.
I see you've met a new friend in the city.
Yeah.
Well, whatever you need in the shop is yours. Is there anything specifically you're looking for? You need potions of healing. You need what?
If you have a bomb.
I have. I
I
believe
have a great idea.
I have a scroll of fireball, but Snick would be who you'd want to look for strange explosive things.
Good to know.
Do you have a scroll of the comet?
Scroll
A what?
of the comet.
A scroll of the comet?
What is?
Do I know what that is?
I don't even know if.
Literally, it's just something Isadora heard it in passing, like randomly
Okay.
out of nowhere. She's just like a scroll of the comet. That sounds very destructive.
Where did you hear that?
Isadora has heard about this because of Maddie's time in Baldur's Gate, apparently.
No, Isadora's just like, oh, you know when we were hanging out and Jaeger had all that stuff on the wall? Well, I just saw like something listing scroll, like something of the comet. And when I took a peek, it said something about it being a scroll. And I always thought that'd be really cool to find.
Is it as on the nose as
No.
it sounds?
It,
that it
it
summons a
sounds
comet?
like it's on the nose as it sounds, and I do not have one. No.
Dang it.
Fucking
I want
legendary,
one day.
legendary
I
level
will
scroll.
find
And she's
I will
like, let me
find
get one.
one day. I'm gonna find one day. I swear.
You should not have something like that.
Last time when you were here, you had something like a potion or something that would make fireballs way more angry.
Sorry.
I was just,
Like
it
powerful?
sounds like a powerful fireball,
It does. It summons entire comets, probably, that destroy the entire world. From what I've heard of it,
Big fucking rock.
like just
out of
big
space, yeah.
rock. No, I don't want to drag a Hoyasin down to destroy the planet. So thank you.
Yeah, no, I just want something that'll make.
job.
If I can find something that collateral damage it up.
I do have that potion. That's a thing I can offer you. Generally,
Healing
her
potions would be
credit
nice.
goes only so far, so you can either have that, or I've seen that you like to. And she does like the finger thing, the electrical zappy things. I have
Yes.
an interesting ring you might find useful.
Yeah.
So she takes
Just
you
love that
over.
jewelry.
She takes you
I do
over
like
and.
jewelry. I don't know if you
I
can tell.
really wanted to call this ring like the ring of moistening because it reduces lightning resistance. Because it's the worst thing, just because you get moist and
Some
suddenly
wet.
you're wet and you can't resist lightning as well. But In out of character, non-thematically, this sorry for the baby. This ring has a lightning bolt coming off the end of it. You point it at someone. It has 3 charges per long rest, and or it has 3 charges that recharges 1d4 per long rest, so it can always max out at 3. But as a bonus action, you can point at somebody, and they become they either lose resistance. Baby is over there squealing. They either lose resistance to lightning damage or become vulnerable to lightning damage for 1 round. So her credit only goes so far. That potion is very expensive. This, though, nobody else. This is very kind of specific to you.
Yeah.
I feel like I could just give this to you and a couple health potions, and we'd be good. And I would have been in my service as needed.
Well, does anyone else want to look for something that's not a scroll of comments before I
Yeah, I'll find something cool. She starts
If I may.
going through the
I very much
scrolls.
recommend you visit Lilyria and Snick as well. They all owe outstanding debts to her, and we will serve as needed.
If
Also-
I may, are you all right? You seem a little.
Oh no.
deflated
I mean,
today.
exhausted. Fine. Tincture and I had to go do battle a day or so ago, and we buried a good
Right.
friend, unfortunately, who did not make it through the assault.
sorry.
But no, we're good. It's always a thing, and clearly, if you know passphrases like that, you know that I'm involved in more things than just my shop. Quite busy. So it's been a very busy couple of days, as you can assume, and we'll be okay. We'll get through this.
Burden you with one more question. Are you involved willingly?
Very much so, yes.
Okay.
We're offered some sort of protection as well as some sort of, little bit of a financial kickback, but we offer our services when needed, and there's a limit to those services because, I have a business to run. But I also see the movers and shakers and the people that are making positive, non-screaming changes to the world.
Tincture's being very loud today. Is he okay?
And Tincture is just all riled up after that big fight. He is just over there so excited, and you can just hear him squealing and be like, "Hey, friends!" Yeah! And screaming in the background as he's so excited and putting things back on the
He's
shelves.
just like doing little, like,
it is a
practicing
mess
his
still.
moves.
It's been 2 days that he's been working because the shop got assaulted by 2 of these creatures directly. So the shelves are all, and he's just having a blast putting things back on. So he's squealing and putting things back on the shelf, just super happy. I'm so glad we can
I miss
incorporate.
my friends.
So glad we can incorporate my squealing son into our roleplay.
He's cute.
I'm gonna throw a shoe at him. He doesn't stop. He might be a year old. It's old enough to get a shoe to the face.
I mean, that's when the chancla starts, yeah.
My 1-year-old son, I bequeath a boot to the head.
Oh my
Throws his
god,
shoe.
the OG boot to the head. Oh my gosh. That brings back the positive memories. My dad shared that with me back in like my grade school EverQuest days. We used to jam to boot to the head as we were playing Monk and EverQuest.
I fucking love that.
God.
That's good.
I mean, I just want to climb on walls, but I'm gonna look for some shoes or something that'll let me do that.
I
I'm
think
a
this place
skater.
I have a potion
mostly
that will
deals
do
with
that, but
potions and
Lilyria I know has shoes that can do that.
Yeah, I figure I'll ask her for that.
So you guys can load up
ring
on some
them.
health potions here if you want to, as well as the ring. I can get you guys 6. Not the lesser, but those standard healing potions, the 4d4 plus 4.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
One for everybody.
Yeah. Did Doran, you want to look for something fun,
I
funky?
don't think there is anything here I want, but at this other shop mentioned, I think maybe I will find something there.
Does Isadora find anything in the scrolls? It can be off the wall or not off the wall. However
I don't think
you
Isadora
would
could
prefer.
use scrolls.
Really?
You can use.
No, you can use
spellcaster.
She doesn't know that.
You can still use scrolls if you're not a spellcaster, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, I figured that's why you have scrolls.
If you have it in your school, you can read it. Otherwise, you have to be able to use Arcana to identify it. Once you've identified what it can do, then you can read it.
Do you have to identify what it can do if it was identified and displayed at a store?
Yeah, it's not Baldur's Gate.
You have to.
Yeah.
Oh.
You basically have to translate it into a language that you understand as a character.
She's going through it.'s like, I can't
can
read
help.
any of this.
I can try to help. I mean, Max looks over her shoulder. No, I don't know why they'd write it like this. It's silly. It's really wrong to write it that way. I mean, you just say point and shoot.
I thought
mean,
we drank from the sippy cup of language.
No, this isn't a language. This is like numbers. This is silly. Like, why would you put that?
Just lean over to Doran. How long do you think I should tell them before I can read it?
Listen, if you tell them it's going to cause more trouble than it is worth.
The way that this is written is so obtuse. It's like, why would you write it that way? Would you write
do magic? I thought it'd be fun to get a scroll and do a little bit of magic for the first time. You know,
I think, Isadora, I think the thing we need to focus on here is that this place is mostly for potions,
basically saying
jewelry.
4 + 0 = 4. This is silly.
But I think that if we're looking for something like that we can use, you and I, we're probably better off at the next place.
Oh.
Why would you get fire from the elemental plane of fire? That you could just combine the elements and just like cause combustion.
Because
why would
listen,
you try to break open the
Maximil, sometimes it's okay to get store-bought fire, okay? You don't need to make your own every time.
Some of us have to make a living.
Store-bought
We
is
can't
fine.
If you cannot make your own fire, store-bought is fine.
This type of store is not for people like you. Artifacts that I find like this are for people like you. Most people who need access to a scroll to, prestidigitate and clean their house because they had a party and their parents are coming back and they forgot. Those are the kids that I make a little bit of money off of. But
all right. Just wizards and their way that they write things. It's just.
We'll get out of your hair. Thank you very much.
Yes.
not all
Thank
of
you
us
for the
are
ring.
naturally gifted. I guess it's nice to be really good at things just naturally. So those of us, and she looks at Soren, those of us that require reading, you can see the tomes covered in scrawl marks in the back rooms that she points to, are willing to work for what they've earned and not just wiggle their fingers and be so good at it. So have a good day, Tincture, if you'll see them out. Thank you. Suddenly more exhausted.
Sorry.
Soren hears in his head. So, is it just like a normal thing for Isadora and Max to open their mouths for their foot to go in?
Yes.
All strong words
inappropriate
coming
the
from
light.
Blair.
Is
Blair,
this
who
what we
can put,
call
like, 4 feet into
consequences?
her mouth at once. All attached.
His feet come out of her mouth too. Just
Yeah.
Listen, the feet don't go in the mouth; they come out of the mouth.
yeah.
And Miss
Inverts and just
Viola,
walks like a spider.
all the more power to you for putting forth. Like, I could never. I've tried to learn that way, and I can't. And I
Yes,
wish
it's
that
quite
I
difficult
could.
to sit down and try to learn things when it's all handed to you. Good day.
We're going to be going now.
I just wanted to
very
point
appreciative.
out that
Thank you
you're
so
really
much.
cool for learning it that way.
I'm gonna start trying to drag Max out.
Yeah, come on, Maximil. Can I
It's
lift
really
Max?
impressive. I'm
Can I
trying to
lightning bolt
compliment
him?
you. You're really cool. I wish I could be like you.
I want to lift Maximil up over, like fireman carry, over my shoulder as we're walking out.
Max, you
I
allowing
just leave
this?
some candy for tincture.
Yes, I'm allowing it.
When Doran picks her up,
Come
it's
on,
always allowed.
Maximil.
You're doing such a good
Hey,
job.
Tincture.
Thank you.
I love you. You're doing great. Give me a little fist bump. Give me a bottle bump.
What's your armor class?
Oh, we almost had a good relationship with someone. We were so close.
Tincture tries to fist bump you, and he fails miserably because he forgets that, when you fist bump someone and you're in this size, you're supposed to just go dink. You see horrifying monster Tincture arms show up out of tiny Tincture. That's a 29 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
He accidentally punches you for 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
It's just that scene from the Avengers where the Hulk punch.
Exactly.
The door goes flying out the door, like through the door.
Sorry, friend.
Into the road.
Did not mean to. I love you so.
You
That
just
I
see
think
her like in the rubble, and it's just like all you see is
Where's
this. It's
Walk over.
like,
Kind of hoist her up. All right,
okay.
come on. I know, come on. You did deserve that, I'm gonna be honest though.
Isidora's physical comedy wins out again. Alright, Maximil.
Isadora, you heal back 11 points.
Thank you.
Laughing at you.
3 times per day, 1d4 recharge. If you just scratch that down, I will fill it in as soon as I'm not having to like keep a hand hovering over
Yeah,
the mute
I've
button.
got it.
I will get it filled in as an item for you, but I've got it. Alright, where are you heading to next?
You see like her broken nose just like re-straightened with Blair's help. Oh,
Kobold's Cash or Dreamweaver's Oddity?
Dreamweavers,
oddities.
wasn't
Dreamweavers.
Lyria is closer. Kobold's Cache, you know, is at the bottom of the spire, so you have to take the lift down.
Yeah, let's go to her first.
Okay. You head to Dreamweaver's Oddities, which is over.
Oddities. I wrote down Odyssey.
Oh,
That makes more sense.
Do they have Odysseys here? Do they know?
yes, they have oceans. They have Odysseys.
They have an Odysseus.
Yes. So you head to this kind of hidden alcove off of the Spire of Knowledge, obscured by a drapery of shimmering silk. Dreamweaver's Oddities, a peculiar emporium where ethereal and the arcane intertwine.
What's so odd about their scene?
God damn it,
Top shelf joke.
Dude, he killed himself. He took himself out.
No, it was Doc. Doc in the chat
no.
said it.
Yeah.
Doc, in the
Really?
chat,
Yeah,
he said,
Doc
what's
in
so
chat.
odd about their
my
scene?
gosh.
So it's,
Hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to hell for laughing too, so.
well, as you step through this ornate entrance, a cascade of wind chimes composed of iridescent crystals here heralds your arrival. The inside air here is thick with a heady fragrance of exotic herbs and the faint hum of arcane energies. The shop is a tapestry of curiosities. Shelves are carved from twisted roots and adorned with luminescent moss that display an array of peculiar artifacts, crystal orbs that flicker with visions, dream catchers woven from strands of silken starlight, and vials containing nebulous substances that seem to shimmer with the colors of the astral plane. At the heart of the emporium stands an ancient oak counter. Surface is inlaid with delicate constellations of the eternal night sky. Behind it, a figure cloaked in flowing robes of indigo adorned with amulets of celestial design observes your entrance with the eyes that seem to hold secrets of dreams. She floats ominously and kind of looks at you. The enigmatic figure is Viella, known as the
Lyria. Vale is the one that we just left.
Yeah, sorry, Lyria. My bad.
Yeah.
Known to her patrons as the Dream Weaver, keeper of oddities, purveyor of the arcane, and decipherer of dreams. Welcome, friends. What can I do for you?
Oh, me. What can you do for
point to
me?
Max.
We're
Yeah.
looking for if you have any bubblegum pink spider hair pieces.
Friends of our local ancient, as it were. Yes.
Yeah.
What can
That's correct.
whatever you see that you need, that you deem necessary, can be yours. Please observe the shelves
check her
and
response to
Yes.
that? Because everyone seems to be a little bit prickly. I keep rolling 19s for insight.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not trying to. I just roll it and it is.
Her body language of this is just kind of like a, all right, chickens have come home to roost. It's I gotta pay
This
up.
is gonna be expensive, yeah.
She's just kind of
Okay,
like,
so
it's not like,
they're
it's
a
not
little
like
annoyed.
she's not super mad about it, but she's just like, well, I agreed to this. Now I gotta pay the price. It's clearly not something that she gives out on the regular. Like, she gave you guys the information to get what you need to do this job because it's highly important. And these people are just like, well, I gotta part with whatever they need because it's fucking important.
All right. What is your name?
Lilyria. Or Lilyria.
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 How do I fucking pronounce the
Lilyria.
the goddamn name that I
Lilyria.
fucking created?
From what you originally said, it sounded like Lilira.
Lilira. Lylira. Lilira. There it is.
Lilira.
God, I
Lilyria.
had to go look
It
at it
is-
again because I can't pronounce shit.
It is wonderful to meet you. I'm currently looking for a way to be less squishy. I take a lot of damage,
Just, like,
and I
pokes you
deal a
on the
lot of
cheek.
damage. You just
You're
see,
squishy?
like... So basically, it's
I
like,
called that huggable.
I'm trying really hard
Maybe a salad
To be
every
able
now
to-
and then.
absorb. She's
Wait, what did
literally
you
the
say?
most lean cut woman
You
you've
are,
ever
and
seen
she's
in your
poking like
life.
the one fatty part on you still, and she's like, I don't know, a salad?
Oh my god.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I appreciate it though.
What do you
Uh,
need?
Maybe a shield.
You want to
I'm
shield
looking-
yourself from harm. What the hell does
Yes.
squishy mean besides I can actually squish you? She takes her hand off your cheek. I'm sorry.
She is pretty squishable, though.
Just right in
It's
this region.
my way of saying that when very hard
She got
things
hit in the face
interact
really hard
with my
by Tincture.
body,
Her head is all
it doesn't feel good, and I'd really like to find a way to mitigate that.
Ooh, that's a big word for Elmo.
Just roasties and for a day, apparently.
Brings that on herself.
Well, I mean, I have one curious thing that could help you. It would require a friend, though.
What kind of friend?
Someone you trust, and I mean, it's an interesting
I've
set
got
of
those.
it's a curious set of items, but
Hi, friend.
you,
I help.
I've got friends I trust.
Are we talking like
what's
warding
the deal?
rings?
no, these are they're the rings of a very close lord and lady who wanted to live completely together and suffer each other's fates and die together if necessary.
I don't want to die.
Maybe it's
So what
not,
is this?
Not that these would kill you. It's that someone is
You share your
tied
fate
to
with someone
you. Are
else.
bound to someone else by fate.
Oh, so, like, splitting the damage?
Out of character, she's offering you a set of rings called the Lord and Lady rings. You attune to them with somebody else, and then they're a match set. And then while you're within 30 feet of each other, you have resistance to all damage. However, when either person
all
takes
damage.
damage, you take all the damage together. So you
still
take
the same
half
amount of
damage
damage
from
dealt.
everything, but you split it between two people.
Got it.
So as an attack, like a fireball hits you and you would take 68 points of damage. Instead, you would only take 34, no matter what. And then if you like resisted it, it would drop down to 17.
So it halves all damage.
It halves all damage, but that
For
damage
both.
is replicated to somebody else, and then they would take the 17, and then whatever they take, you would also take.
So if
Okay.
you're in a fireball, but that
hold on.
person isn't,
Watch,
that person
watch,
still
watch.
takes fireball.
This is what she does. She's like at the counter, and she's just like, "Hey, Doran."
I knew that was coming. Oh boy.
You can say
Yeah.
no. Don't forget you can say no.
Consent
You
is
and we have very similar.
I think that's what
follow
Doran's
us.
saying.
We have very similar vitality, if you will, and
Isadora,
beefiness. And I think we would both benefit from taking lighter hits, right? Less damage to us, more damage to everyone else, right?
You're a terrible saleswoman.
Isadora, I like you as a friend, but I think, rings and tangling ourselves together in this way, it's a little fast for me.
No, don't get that idea. Oh, buddy.
Your heart still lies elsewhere, back home, back in Cyorion.
That is okay.
Back with a blue lady.
I'm not
Bro,
asking-
Beautiful.
bro,
tall
he's
woman.
like a tenth of your age.
I'm
Bro.
not asking for any romantic ties here, all right? I'm not looking for
first.
that. You are one of the most trusted friends that I have. And you and I have had each other's back in every fight since we've met. Am I wrong? This would be us taking our bond as warriors who have shed blood together in the name of something bigger than ourselves.
That is convincing.
This would give us that advantage.
As I'm
What's to come.
hearing her talk and say this, I'm gonna cast slur on.
You're gonna cast fucking what?
Blur?
Slur.
Slur?
Roll against that.
I really hope
save.
that's not what I...
What's the save?
Just roll a charisma save.
We lost Ben.
Yelling at a baby. Hard to do.
That's okay.
You have to not yell, and you have to be firm enough to be like, hey, no, that's not okay.
A 13.
Okay. So for the next 6 seconds, she just starts babbling and can't speak correctly.
You know who cast that upon you, though?
just
You're
just floating
babbling,
behind her.
and then you turn around and you can sense that Blair definitely did that to you.
I had to. Come on.
I mean,
Such
listen,
a
if
good
we're,
speech. I
if
feel
we're
bad
going-
that she did that to you. I'm sorry.
if we're going to do this, we're going to do this properly. So then I will need you to be best man. Next meal, I need you to produce a bouquet of flowers for Isadora.
Hold on. I'm way too horny
Into
in
my
person
bra,
to
I
get
pull
into a
out a
monogamous relationship
bouquet of
right now.
flowers. I pull
I'm
out a
going to make
bouquet
an
of
honest
flowers
woman
from
out
my
of you.
bra and give them to Isadora.
Sorry, hold on.
Listen, you're the one that wants this. I am willing
You
to
are
oversee our very large
My
May December
intentions.
romance and
You are misunderstanding. I'm not here to become a celibate, alright? I am here to become
Listen, about celibate.
a mightier warrior.
we're just sharing a bond with rings, and then, maybe tonight there is the private suite somewhere. It's fine. We can honeymoon on the Hoyasin.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to witness
woman
the
just holding the rings
warriors'
like-
union between Isadora Seinwell and Doran Argentrex.
I personally
That's enough.
prefer types that are like Slender Doran from the 6 foot by 4 painting. And you are
Doran,
just- I can't
do you
handle the
take
competition of you
Isadora
outbeating me.
to be your warrior in
That kind of
arms.
competition in a romantic relationship. You're beefier than me, and I don't think my ego will ever recover.
To have and to hold in resistance and in taking damage from now until the end.
Until you die, inevitably.
But that's the thing.
That's when you say I do.
Do I do this? Do I accept this type of relationship?
It's not a relationship. It is not a relationship.
I think he wants it to be, though. If you
Think
want
about
this,
the
you gotta
tax
want
benefits.
that.
Is that what you want?
There are tax benefits. That's true. Sorry. good point.
Maximiel hovers slightly and puts a little bit of fabric over Isadora's face to look like a veil.
Like, do I get to have girlfriends?
I mean, they're right here, right? The girlfriends.
No, I mean, you know what I mean.
should state that these rings do not require a bond of matrimony to work, just an agreeable partner.
Oh, we know.
That's it. That's what I want.
We are well aware, but thank you for the input.
Thank you.
Yeah, we've
She
had a
sets
very
them on the
weird
counter and
48
starts to
hours.
walk away from him. Just like, you could do
Float over to
you could
her.
Do this.
Okay, so
All right,
do you,
let's do this, wifey.
Do you have anything that
Max takes a hair tie, puts it around Doran's neck.
Go ahead, Blair.
just wondering if you had anything that lets me climb on walls? I want to be spookier.
I do have boots that affect the spell Spider Climb. That's good
Yes,
for
please.
you. They give you so they boots of spider climbing, which she's got.
Yeah.
She can give you those.
A skitter on the walls. I want to be the flesh spider horror of everyone's nightmares.
Great.
Great.
She gives you boots of spider
Listen.
climbing.
I'm going to give this
Awesome.
entire continent arachnophobia by the time I leave.
Wow, giving Drow arachnophobia? That's impressive.
Farrell the Natro.
For Alan. Okay, sorry.
Do they have a spider god?
You now have there is a spider god that exists in this area, yes.
Other than Brindonum? Uh-oh. That didn't just happen.
She got too creepy.
Blair got super creepy.
Blair
Oh no.
started traversing
Glitched out of
dimensions.
I gave her boots of spider climbing against you split dimensions.
Everybody else is seeing this too, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I had the whole like health bar thing with Doran.
Yeah.
with
No,
Zach
that's-
earlier.
No,
I fucking
definitely.
died. Whee!
You turn your camera off and on and you'll be good.
Yeah.
Oh god.
What a
That's so
night.
funny. Yeah.
I am Doran now.
There we go.
I agree to us doing the ring thing.
Alright, so she hooks you up with the Lord and Lady rings. Nate, I did get your message. Soren, she's just like, you guys seem very busy and very distracted. So yes, Lord and Lady rings, boots of spider climbing. I don't really dabble in potions or scrolls, but just oddities if you need, you know, if you'd like
Do
additional.
you have anything that boosts magic or stuff like that?
I have a dream catcher that you know, helps you stay fortified. She has a dream catcher that basically the first time you have to roll a saving throw the next day if you sleep under the dream catcher, so it counts for everybody in the tiny hut. If you sleep under the dream catcher, you get resistance, so advantage on your first saving throw of the next day. And it applies for one saving throw, so she can give you guys that too.
One for each person
It's
who
just
sleeps
one
under?
that applies
just-
to everybody that sleeps under it.
Oh,
So if you guys are
okay.
within like 45, 50 feet of it and you're near it, it just grants you advantage, like resistance on your first saving throw for the next day.
Cool.
And then she'll get you the Lord and Lady rings. And you guys are totally agreeing to do that, which I love. The best.
She leans in for like one of those like those like hand grabs. Like, all right, let's do this, bud.
You may
I wanna-
now kiss
I
the
want to
bride.
pick Isadora up, groom carrying bride style.
No.
I would appreciate it if you would all leave the shop if you feel that there's everything you need. Thank you.
That is one less thing I was looking for.
Doran, as a note, I should say that you need to attune to this ring and you're out of ring attunement slots.
I am out of attunement.
Are you full up on attunement? Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to unattune for my Stone of Good Luck.
I have something that you may find interesting. As you're talking about being like having to get into things. I can pull this up for you. She holds up another strange magical item. This mummified hand on a necklace.
Oh.
Yeah.
No!
Yes. Yes.
If you have a
I just know what
need
this is.
What is
to,
that?
if you have a need to get additional rings anchored to your soul, this is a vessel for these things. Called the Hand of Glory. It's a mummified hand that you wear around your neck with a leather cord. It gives you 2 attunement slots specifically for rings, but you have to attune to the Hand of Glory first.
I'm on the hand
Oh, I love this hand.
of
So
glory.
silly.
Nasty.
It would make a beautiful necklace for you, Dylan.
It would, and very useful. Barring that you don't have what I actually am looking for. Do you trade often with the giants that come from the other side, the frost giants?
No, but I know Snick has a few things that are of interest for people looking for things like that. So, if the Lord and Lady Ring doesn't tickle your fancy, if the
He's
Lord
so
and Lady
mad.
Rings don't help you and you're looking for others, Snick's always got interesting things. It's up to you. But take these with you, and she hands you the rings. You guys can decide whether or not you want to attune. And she gives you guys the Hand of Glory too. If one of you needs it, just use these. These are helpful and things that you can utilize.
We appreciate all of your assistance. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So you guys have the Lord and Lady Rings not necessarily attuned yet, the Hand of Glory not necessarily attuned yet, and you head off to see Snick.
Did we also get the Dreamcatcher thing or nah?
Yes, and the Dreamcatcher thing.
Okay.
I feel like I'm
Writing
about to
that
smother a
down.
baby with a pillow.
And as we're leaving, that's when I will carry Isadora over the threshold.
Do 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 do.
Because Blur
Max
can't
Max
make
pulls
music.
out the Max flute and plays the little.
I was gonna say, Blur can't make music, but she'll hocus pocus, creepy applause and laughter around it.
We're so happy for you.
You guys are the fucking worst. That was horrifying. All right.
I'm trying to think of like wedding platitudes for people, just like in haunting nightmare voices, just.
Always be warm and
We included a gift receipt if things don't work out.
Oh god. Why did we decide today was the day we were going to be terrors to everyone?
Just the meanest to everybody.
It's when we're meeting all the important people.
It's funny. Everyone
Doc
else
asks
is
the
being
important
terrorist
question.
today.
Are there divorce lawyers in Cyorion?
Yes, they exist.
Can I kill all of them?
If you find it necessary to annul marriages, then we can stop all the. We can just stop all those people from
we just
like.
got rings.
We can stop all those divorce lawyers that are, finding the legal loopholes to get people out of arranged and forced marriages in some of the more terrible places of Cyorion, and you will have helped stop that.
Alright, fine, never mind. I didn't think about a
I thought
ring.
that
There's
would
a
have
dark side and a good
destination
side
wedding,
to
but here we are.
both all these things. So down the lift in some of the labyrinth tunnels that are cut into the cliffside, you find a little haven known to those with a keen eye for opportunity and a penchant for mischief, the kobold's cache. As you venture through the subterranean passages, the scent of earth and mildew of mushrooms grows stronger, and the flickering glow of stolen lanterns, clearly makeshift and repaired, illuminate this little hidden alcove. You see scavenged
Is it
and
subterranean?
yeah, this is down the side of the cliff a little ways. Part way up, there stops and there's a little labyrinth that leads into an underground kind of market square that's been dug out of the cliffside, and then you can continue down. But in here, this makeshift tapestry of scavenged fabrics conceals the door, but it leads you to a cavernous chamber that seems cozy and chaotic. This is DMing as a dad. Be used to it. Now, eventually, I'll get the office. I swear to God. The walls are adorned with an eclectic array of pilfered trinkets, shiny baubles, mismatched armor pieces, and fragments of maps that hint at forgotten treasures. And at the heart of the cache is a screaming baby that's about to get thrown off the edge of the fucking cliff. No, but inside is this kobold Snick who is running about, keeping everything clean in piles of just like makeshift shit. And he's trying his very best to keep it together, much like I am right now. But he sees you all come in and goes, yes, friends, hi, what can I do for you? Snick, oh, Cyorion friends, welcome to Eterna, glad you're here. Such a weird place to find yourself. Yes, I was launched off of an airship and found myself falling into some weird place and eventually appeared here, but I'm here and I don't know why I'm here, but I'm here and I'm making the best of it. So good to see you all.
We're glad you're
Hello.
Hi.
You're awesome. I like
Do you need things?
bombs.
I have lots of good things.
Yes, but
I like
specifically,
bombs. I like
could
this
we
one a
get-
lot, and he throws you just like as you're talking. There's a bomb with a lit fuse that he tosses you. You grab it at
Thank
like the
you.
last half an inch, but it goes
Thank
so
you.
good. Just
Yes, we don't want to explode right
I'm
now.
gonna save
Though.
it
We want
for
to explode something
later.
else.
Oh,
For something really a big thing, you know.
Okay.
We don't want to waste it now. We want
Where do you want to use it?
later.
do you have any bubblegum pink spider hair pieces?
Oh, you need those kinds of bombs.
Yeah,
Yes.
those types of bombs.
This kobold like leans back a little bit. I have a bit of a persona that these people require for me. You know, they think that kobolds are a little bit wiry and strange, but you know, those in the know things are important. Seems like you need some calculated explosives. What can I do for
Yes.
you?
You're my
we
new
do.
favorite.
This is my favorite NPC.
I love you, Snick.
I think everybody had that moment of, this is my new favorite.
Yep.
Yes.
This is.
We've met a lot of people here. I like you the most so far. So
Why, thank you. Most people don't come down and see me besides for the eccentric attitude and the wild penchant for explosives. That being said,
we do need explosives.
Yeah.
I am from a place in Cyorion that is very studied in black powder, and
Rune powder.
I was never thrown from an airship. I found myself in some sort of experiment between gnome and kobold, and we were working with explosives and magic, and I was torn through an arcane portal after an explosion, and I ended up here, someplace called Eterna. I have no idea where this is, but I am actually making the best of it, like I said.
Do you want to know where we are?
I have my
We're on the other
theories.
side of the world.
You want to know?
We'll do the
That was
Mayan
not
thing with the
one
ball.
of them. Okay, that's fucking
Nobody
weird.
suspects it for some reason unless they know. It's very strange. I'm trying to figure out why a lot of people
Most
seem to know it as
of
though it's
the-
common knowledge, and others
we-
just kind of let it go.
We've seen places, and we've looked through, magnifying lenses, and we've seen circular places that are nearby, like the moons are spherical. Why would we not be? This is fucking weird.
You know, we had the same moment when we came over the wall.
Look, I'm gonna need a minute. You just
hole
keep
through
that
it.
illusion there. The rest of you look around. I'm gonna need a fucking moment. I need to start
I'll
studying
twist it a
this.
little
And he's
bit and twist it over to the other side. And where are you from? This is Busat.
he shows you exactly where he's
Isadora-
from.
Isadora hooks her arm into Doran's and is like, "All right, hubby, let's start looking for these engagement presents."
I could
I
use a
just
new
leave it.
belt.
I
You
a
want an
sleight of hand.
explosive first night, don't you?
I want a
Oh my
sleight of hand
God,
that bomb back from
Max.
her.
What'd you say, Soren? Sorry.
I would like to sleight of hand the bomb back from Isadora that she took.
Make a sleight of hand
Okay.
check. And Isadora,
What do I
you-
roll?
Nothing.
Fuck! Oh wait, I'm using my inspiration.
You roll nothing. It's your passive perception.
I just immediately stop, and I'm just like,
Oh yeah, you totally snagged.
Must
She
have
has
been
no
the
idea.
wind.
Definitely the wind. Whereas that cardboard box over there, you have no fucking clue.
Just really quickly, like, you know, is this?
"Ooh, okay,
he
Doran,
points out a place called
No
Gstaad.
touchy there."
So Gstaad is an interesting little spot. You've heard of it in passing. You thought it was just some little outpost, but he claims it's a full city of gnomes, kobolds, goblins, tinkerers, people, and it's a big black powder mine. It's a city that sits on a black powder mine.
Cool.
So
What,
he's an expert in gunpowder magic. It's his
What
deal.
continent?
It's on Lamindor. It's actually
Oh, okay.
just outside of Ashahoya to the west is this lush Nile River Delta Valley. Gstaad's in the mountains that borders that. So he is much further east than you guys have been, but he's like right on the eastern valley of Ashahoya. Like if you guys had kept going east from Ashahoya, you'd have come to Gstaad.
Yeah. Just passing back the bomb, still showing him the little minor illusion.
Yes, it wouldn't have gone off anyways. It's a show thing. He sets it off. It just goes, and it's like a flashbang, just like sparkly.
Clever.
Drives up sales.
Because she cannot be trusted with bombs.
I would never trust a stranger with an explosive. Are you mad?
We've met a lot of mad people here.
I'm sure that's why the whole thing with the so explosive, it sells. Okay, it makes the ends meet. Anywho, you need things. I have things.
Love him so much.
We need an explosion.
Okay.
We need a distraction primarily.
Not destructive. Distractive.
Yeah.
Exactly. We are setting a distraction explosion that. I look around. Are we safe here?
We are. This is all of my own design. Like it's all very safe.
Things are moving
Okay.
against the royal family. We don't want to kill as many. We don't want to kill people, but we want to make a boom. We want a lot of people to go to that boom and be away from where we need to be.
Is the city watching on this, or are they not to be known to it?
They are not safe in this.
Good.
They might be involved for all we know, but
I know of a few dilapidated buildings that are near. I'm assuming you want near the parade route to cause enough of a distraction to bring enough people.
ideally.
Okay. I know of a few abandoned places that would cause enough boom and rubble to make them want to dig through it without actually hurting anybody.
That's good enough, as long as you can, to at least some semblance of a degree, ensure that most people nearby will not be blown to pieces. Again, we're not trying to hurt anyone.
Okay.
Except
do you
for
want
our
to trigger
enemies.
this, or do you want me to do it, or you could just...
If it can have a timer, that would be perfect, but I don't know if that's possible.
You could just
Maybe
message...
30
Like,
minutes.
you seem like capable individuals. You know how to send messages. You could message me and I could set it off for you.
Sure, that works.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
I could do that.
All right. How long do you need for something like that? I know it's a rush job that we're hoping to have it ready by tomorrow.
I'll have it ready by tomorrow for you. Don't worry. You send the message, I'll set it off.
My favorite. I hand him 5 gold.
Not necessary, but appreciated nonetheless. I have... He eyes the weapons on your hip. I come across interesting artifacts. I come across interesting things that your friends may be interested in, not only explosives, but since we have spoken so kindly to one another, I may have some things for you. Give me a moment. And he starts digging through the piles into some very uniquely hidden, they look like junk, but he like moves a certain thing, opens like an old coffee like pot front door, like some piece of like hinged metal, and like inside is an item, and then he like digs through another pile a little bit, looks like it's a mess, and then suddenly he like moves something and you're like, oh yeah, now that I see it, it makes sense that would move. And inside he finds something.
Oh, poor guy.
He's in this 1-year-old, but this is a 1-year-old. Like if they find their voice and they want to scream to get your attention, if they're excited, if they're mad, if they're happy, doesn't matter. We're just gonna scream at the top of our lungs because that's what we do.
Scream.
Yep.
So he comes back with 2 things. Your friend looks particularly large and scary. Maybe he could utilize this. He hands you a belt that you may be able to use.
All right.
It is attunable by you, so you spend a little bit of time looking at it. He thinks about it for a moment and he goes, it's usually such a pain in the ass to figure out what things do, so and he casts through like a wand on you guys. He just kind of bonks you, casts identify, so you know exactly what you're holding. This is much quicker. Most people I make pay for this sort of thing so I can get extra money, but you were so kind already. So Doran, you're holding a loincloth of Oni magic.
God, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
What is that?
This is a giant derived item for barbarians only.
Oh.
I found this on some trade with some of the frost giants that came through some time ago, and figured I'd find the first person that could use it and make a pretty penny, but I think you need it. So this does require
all
attunement.
My favorite magic items today.
Some super cool stuff today. So this is a blood red loincloth that you can cast and concentrate on any spell you know, even when you're raging. Furthermore, the loincloth has 6 charges. While you're attuned to it, you can spend one. You can use one action to expend one or more of the charges to cast the following with a save of DC 17. 1 charge, Charm Person. 1 charge, Sleep. 2 charges, Darkness. 2 charges, Invisibility. 3 charges, Gaseous Form. 4 charges, Cone of Cold. The loincloth regains a D6 daily at dusk. So you might have to reconsider the rings.
Well, it was fun while it lasted, but Isadora, I've moved on.
Amazing.
I can get
That's
it an
fair.
elf. They never actually consummated the marriage, so it's quite alright.
Soren, he holds up for you a single Qatar. This was always interesting to me. The Dreadfang Qatar. Quite unique. Thought maybe seeing what's on your hip. This might be useful to you.
Pick these up in Ashahaya.
A single Qatar. Wicked elegance, crafted for you people who seek a blend of grace and brutality in combat. It's a slender double-edged blade formed from some mysterious blackened steel etched with sinister runes that seem to writhe and pulse with malevolent energy. The hilt is wrapped in baby leather, apparently.
It's wrapped in human baby leather.
It's
Genuine baby leather.
It's infused with it's wrapped in this shadow-infused leather. That's
Fluffy boy Thor.
It's wrapped in a shadow-infused leather. It offers a secure and comfortable grip to its wielder. So, with its unique serrated design, you can also tell with the Identify spell that the enchantments that are etched into this turn it into a Mage Hunter blade. So the Mage Hunter blade has the feature of it is a +2 weapon to start with.
Cool.
And then if you use this to hit a creature that's under the effect of a spell, one spell of your choice affecting to the target is dispelled if it's 5th level or lower. And then it does a D8 force damage per level of the spell that was dispelled.
All my favorite magic items today. I love it.
And then you roll a D6. Once it's dispelled, you roll a D6, and if it's less than or equal to the level of the spell it's dispelled, you lose the trait until the following dawn. Further, it has an interesting little charm on it.
Cast silence on screaming babies.
Cast a lot of silence on crying babies, apparently.
On and off silence.
It has
funny.
a charm hanging off of it. This is not a pause for dramatic effect. This is a pause for screaming baby. Soren, when you put this on, do you put this on to try it out?
I will, yeah, I'll kind of hold it and sort of give it the little couple of kind of test swings and see how it feels.
As you put it on and go to test swing, the shining platinum mirror charm activates and a spectral duplicate of the weapon appears in your other hand.
Oh.
2 for the price of 1. These are fantastic. Did you make these?
I didn't, I found them.
Good find. May I?
It's on the
Isadora
tab.
is
It's
pouting
yours.
in the corner.
Thank you.
So it is a
I appreciate it.
Mage Hunter guitar with a mirror charm.
I have to ask, is your real name Snick? Was that for flair as well?
No, my real name is Snick. Kobold names aren't that inventive.
That's alright. I just wasn't sure if it was part of the persona.
No,
Nicholas.
but, most people call me, Professor Snick where I'm from because I used to teach black powder alchemy and wizardry, so. Not many people know about black powder magic, but it's quite powerful.
We have a friend who would be shitting his pants right now if he were here, but he is elsewhere, unfortunately.
I may have something for him.
Yes.
Does he deal with alchemical items? Does he make his own thing?
Yes.
Oh.
We're here looking for bombs because he is indisposed at the moment.
Well, hand him this the next time you see him.
Take it.
He hands
How's it
you
look
a stupendously complex vessel the size of a cask. It's festooned with valves and dials. When he uses this, he might like it. It's if he's alchemical in nature and knows how to make bombs and gunpowder and such, he'd probably find this very interesting. I'll let you guys know so you can share with him next time he's on, or if he catches the stream. This is while he's attuned to this alchemical reactor, he can use an action to adjust the settings, and he can begin producing a potion of flying, a potion of hill giant strength, a potion of invisibility, a potion of superior healing, sovereign glue, 1 ounce, or a universal solvent. It whirs and rumbles for 12 hours as it produces the specified potion, and once it's finished, you can use your action to pour the potion out, and the potion loses potency and becomes non-magical if it's not used within 24 hours. And then while he's attuned, he also gets expended reagent dice back whenever he finishes a short rest. It acts as a little alchemical kit for him.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
He's gonna have so much fun with that.
He is
Fucking wild.
That's awesome.
Do I know what this is when he gives it to me?
You
or
have
is it just
identify
like,
on,
here's
so
the
he's
thing?
just like bloomp, and you're just like, this is fucking cool.
Eyes bulging out of my head.
I mean, you have the code phrase, that's only used when the fate of Velacor's Haven and by a further extent the rest of Eterna is in the balance, so
Is that what that fucking means? We've been saying it to everybody.
if you've been saying it to the right people, it means give these people what they need. The world's about to fucking end.
I mean, yeah.
I thought it was
I mean-
we were coming to collect a debt or something like that.
No. We're all in service to her for different reasons, but we've all agreed that we will be ready in a time of great need, and such is the time at hand.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stay safe.
That'll be it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to being a wild kobold that likes to blow things up. You all just keep that cover for me and, walk out of here giggling and laughing at my ridiculousness, and my regular customer base will come by and I will still have food on the table when I get home. Thank you.
Do
See you tomorrow
you
for that special order.
happen to have anything that can make the magic explosions more explosion-y by any chance?
Not really. I mean,
Okay.
Do you want to get involved in powder magic? It's volatile and dangerous.
I mean, volatile and dangerous is kind of my middle name. Is there like a crash course or something?
Have you ever
What-
breathed anything up through your nose?
I mean, I probably shouldn't talk about it in good company, but
He holds up a little vial of this black powder that seems to be glowing a little bit. You could inhale this the next time you go to cast something terrifying. And I warn you, if your body's not ready for it, it may kill you, but
Oh my god.
chances are you're going to hurt things very badly. There's a reason
This is very
Gustat's been...
obviously.
This is a powder magic vial. And he continues with, there's a very real reason why Gustat has been rebuilt about a dozen times. Because of this stuff.
Okay. This isn't the same stuff that we found.
This is not Sorcerer's Muse. This is a powder magic vial. This is
Okay.
literally using explosive gunpowder to enhance your magical abilities, and it's a very, very dangerous combination. Dangerous to the fact that they don't really understand it, so you as the player don't get to know, and you are taking it, I'm warning you as a DM, you will take a heavy risk to do heavy damage.
like
Careful.
immediate death, or
Do we-
I just want to know how heavy the risk.
We've
Is it
burned
fixable
diamonds
death?
trying to bring back our best powder mages who have trifled with this stuff and failed, and it appears that
Non-fixable.
souls are completely destroyed upon a powder mage death.
Okay, not to be fucked with. Don't take that, please. We need
Oh.
your soul not to be obliterated.
Okay.
However, those that survive have done amazing things.
Don't tempt her. Very enticing.
The entire mountainside of Gustat was carved out initially by one powder mage. Something that would have taken thousands of goblins and kobolds decades to do. You've heard of Gestadt the Metropolis, like a massive goblin kobold gnome city. Like, you've heard stories about it and traded with them in the distance. Like, you've sent envoys and they've come back with things. And they've said that this is a city that dwarfs all of the walking cities of Ashahoya, and it's in the side of a mountain, as in it is perfectly inside of the side of a mountain. It's like cut out like a serene landscape. And he's telling you that someone went shwoomp, shwoomp, and cut it out with one spell. And it didn't kill him.
Can Soren, hear me out.
No.
Hear me out.
Max,
Do I
I'm
have
gonna
to?
step
Worst
in here.
case scenario.
Worst case scenario, you fucking die and it
Yes. No,
obliterates
I'm
your
saying
soul.
I use it in the worst case scenario. Like, we're up against the Herald of Rot. Everything looks like it's bad. I take this, and possibly if I go, I take Imana with me. Or the Herald of Rot with me.
Just put my hands on her shoulder. Listen, I'm not your parent. I'm not going to tell you no and expect you to abide by those rules, but I'm going to ask you, please. We have all expended a lot of effort and care and concern to make sure that you survive this. I don't know why. I'm sure if I thought about it long enough, I could figure out something, but for whatever reason, I think all of us, for some reason, need you to survive this. Please don't.
You are too important to gamble away.
I trust your judgment.
Pull her in for a hug.
Oh.
She has a good point, though. If we're all about to die anyways.
Then we die.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I forgot about that soul obliteration part. That's past the line. You're not just dying. You're not just dying,
No.
you know?
Well, I mean,
I
their soul
died.
might exist elsewhere, but, you know, we can't bring them back. They're just gone.
Would Blair have any idea of having been so connected with the soul stream and everything?
Like, if they're
Yeah,
saying
okay.
that their soul is gone beyond the soul stream, like, it's like their soul is beyond the edge of the world. The world doesn't have an edge. What are you fucking talking about? Like, it is such an out there thought. You're like, that's not possible. The souls have a
Max,
stream.
even
Like,
Blair's giving you the look of like, don't know. And if Blair's giving you the look of don't know, then it's bad.
No.
well, you guys look like you got all you need. He like plucks
I
the
wanted to
vial
ask one
back.
question.
Yeah.
Do you have glitter bombs?
Oh yeah, those are like kids' favorites. They're so fucking funny.
Yeah, because like, you know, if somebody gets away and they're covered in glitter, they're gonna be so much easier to find because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that never leaves people.
Oh yeah, no, I hear. He hands you like 6 of them. They're short fuse, like one round set off. You light it, you huck it at someone, and it blows up a glitter bomb on them. He puts. He was like, let me get you a bag of them. Hold on. He like puts them onto a
Thank
bag
you.
for you, and hands
While
you
he's
this little
doing that,
brown
he's
sack.
Isadora's gonna tap him on the shoulder and be like, hey, I guess we really appreciate all the things and the unique finds that you've done for this party, and I just wanted to return the favor. I'm no longer in need of these. And she hands him the Lord and Lady rings.
Oh, don't. We're going to make that work, I promise.
These are really powerful. You should probably hold on to these. They'll be helpful for you.
We will find a...
Hey, you know
We'll
what?
figure it out.
Tell you what, I'm not gonna
I'm
give
not
you
ready
money.
to give up on this marriage yet, Isadora.
Listen,
You already have.
Listen.
Don't tell me that
Isadora,
now.
ma'am,
No, not again! Mom and Dad, stop fighting!
ma'am. I may not be able to even use these, but I'm not going to give you money for them. Worst case scenario, you don't need them, you sell them to some other schmuck, you make some money. Okay? Just take them with you. You have no
Okay.
reason to give me anything. You guys have an important mission, and you've got all you need to go ahead. Now,
Can make this work.
again, you just keep your chin up, sweetheart. I'm sure somebody will love you for who you are. Y'all take yourselves on your way. You got stuff to do. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, really fucking ham it up laugh. He was hilarious, wasn't
it
he?
was funny. And he, as you're leaving, man.
So cute.
As you're leaving, Blair, don't worry. No, dude, these will pop really good at your party. Have fun. And remember, just read the note on how to use them. It's right in there, okay?
Will do.
You all head down and you got your brown paper bag. You checking it out to make sure you read the note on how to use them, Blair.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you got 6 glitter bombs in there, and as you're heading down the hall and following behind everybody, you look and there's another vial down below of the black powder, and it's got a note attached to it and it says, "Only the most dire circumstances."
Oh fuck.
Just gonna pocket that one.
All right, and that's where we're gonna end today's session.
Damn it.
You didn't want to go to Sarah, so Blair's got it now. All right, I would like to thank our
My
special.
soul's been here long enough. It'll be fine.
I'd like to thank our special guest star
Got here.
of the screaming tincture / goblin in the background.
Yeah.
Also, props to everybody for seamlessly RPing with Baby Angry in the background. You guys are amazing.
I don't know.
we
You check that private chat. It might not be quite so seamless.
I am sorry. Now I'm gonna go back and chat.
The baby gif is so fun.
You guys are the worst. Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny. Snick. Oh my god, I forgot about Snick. Oh my gosh, Saturday. What was that? Saturday Night Nick or whatever.
Saturday Night Nick. Yep,
God.
that's all I could think about. Was like somewhere in this shop. There's an orange couch.
Did you
It's
ever
magic.
watch Goosebumps on Saturday Night Nick when you were a kid?
No. Are you afraid of the dark?
Oh yeah, Are You Afraid of the Dark? I made a kobold named Snick, and that's the gift they posted was the Saturday Night Nick couch in the woods in front of the Are You Afraid of the Dark campfire. Man, that was a show back in the day. Sarah, you're far too young. That was a back in my day show.
Back when I was a wee lad of about 8.
When we used to have to wheel out the big TV because it was 2 feet deep to be able to see it. You all sat across the room, otherwise the pixels looked strange because it was projection from the back.
The remote control had just been invented.
You should have seen us trying to figure out the universe remote control. Dad was like, this thing has too few buttons. How is it to control 9 objects at once? Black magic, I tell you.
Can't possibly control the speaker, garage door, TV, blender, and refrigerator.
Side note, we were looking at weird TikToks the other night. We saw a fridge from 1936 and we were pissed. We're like, this retro fridge has more features than modern day and is in way better condition. It was the one with like the pivoting shelves. Did you see the same one, Mel, as I see you agreeing with me? Yeah, it's got these pivoting shelves. You can hold one button and they slide up and down seamlessly. It's like a pivoting, like crisper drawer. You're like, what the fuck is it? A refrigerated / flick the switch and have a warming butter station on your door.
Also probably doesn't use 4 gigabytes worth of data and require firmware updates either.
Well, also was before the updates from the different types of Freon. If you go look at DuPont Energy and how they corner the market because of Freon changes and how they lobbied for those changes so they could make shittier Freon. Yay, our government and our people who run it are terrible. Join the Discord and join the Rage channel because we have all sorts of politics and rage.
We get mad about stuff and then we post pictures to make us feel better.
And we meme about it. But thanks everybody for a wonderful session. Just as a reminder, we are off next week. We have 2 players out, so we'll be taking the 4th off. We will be here during your Super Bowl Sunday. If you're not a Super Bowl fan, you can come chill with us on the 11th. We'll be hanging out here. Yeah. Other than that, have a good week, everybody. Have a good 2 weeks. We'll see you guys on the 11th for Blair's birthday. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're gonna do Blair's birthday celebration.
D&D.
Birthday D&D.
It's gonna be an explosively good time. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah.
6,721.
Hey, age is just a number. Just a big number, but it's a number.
Yeah.
It's sweet that you think I'm only 6,000.
I thought you said you were 6K.
She said she stopped counting at 6K.
Way older than that.
What happens when you're part of the magic weave of the world? All right, everybody.
Magic is a hell of a drug.
It is. And now black powder magic is a real hell of a drug.
Don't worry, guys. I will use it responsibly.
Here's these super drugs. Use them responsibly.
Black tar magic.
I'm on the mortal plane now. What could fucking happen?
everything.
So that'll be the one-time consequences actually get her.
We have, we have so much cool new Magic stuff to look forward to the next time we play, but we will see you guys in 2 weeks. We love you. Thanks for joining us on our new Sunday time. We'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, Mom.
Guys.
Bye.
Mom.
Bye-bye.